welcome to week 3 of NFL football. That is right, you are here with me, Mario Manuel, and you are watching Football Nation. In tonight's game, the San Francisco 49ers will host the New York Football Giants at Levi Stadium for our Thursday night showdown. The 49ers are entering week 3 holding a 2-0 record and are considered heavy favorites to win tonight's game. Now, the 49ers have gotten off to a strong start with a 2-0 record, including a significant win against the Los Angeles Rams last week, and they've put together 60 points in the first 2 weeks of this season, marking the second highest scoring start under head coach Kyle Shanahan. The 49ers are the only NFL team with 2 rushing plays of 50-plus yards through 2 weeks, thanks to Christian McCaffrey. Meanwhile, the Giants are off to a very rough start, suffering a 40-0 loss to my Dallas Cowboys. That's right, we put the smackdown on New York. And in week 1, they absolutely crushed them. Now, in week 2, the poor Giants also faced a 20-0 halftime deficit against the Cardinals, which this was the first time that the Giants were shut out in the first 6 quarters of a season since 1934. Yeah, that is a true fact. This is the first time that the New York Giants have been shut out in the first 6 quarters of a season since 1934. So here we go, y'all. This is the start of the stream. I'm getting myself oriented with where I'm at. So my right hand, what you see on your left screen, is going to be the New York Giants. And on the other side, we've got the San Francisco 49ers. And I will do my absolute best to make sure that I don't make the calls go in the wrong ways, because I don't want anybody to get confused by what I'm doing over here. So I did put something together for you guys. This is going to be a quick little recap over what happened last week with the San Francisco 49ers. Let me go ahead and pull this up for you guys. Okay, so this is the San Francisco 49ers and how they performed last week. So this game tonight will be the 43rd meeting between the Giants and the 49ers. This series is currently tied at 21 wins each since their epic 2011 NFC Championship game, where the Giants ended up being the winners on that one. They have been trading wins over the last 6 seasons. Incredibly, the point difference between these two teams is just 22 points. Yeah, so over the last, forever, it's only been a difference of 22 points. The San Francisco 49ers have 874, and the Giants have 852. That's just a fun fact. That means absolutely nothing in tonight's game. But these two teams have also squared off 7 times in the postseason, with the 49ers holding a 4-3 edge. Now, as far as injuries are concerned in this game, the Giants received some relief regarding Saquon Barkley and his ankle injury. Now, it's not the dreaded high ankle sprain, which could have sidelined him for months. Instead, it's just a regular ankle sprain. However, Saquon Barkley will be sidelined for this game, and he isn't expected to return until week 6. Also, guard Ben Brenson is going to be in concussion protocol, and he's not going to play today. And left tackle Andrew Thomas is still day-to-day with a hamstring issue. So they will be missing 3 of their main offensive starters, both the guys on the left side of the center, and Saquon Barkley is going to be out. Matt Breida is going to have to pick up some of the slack as far as that goes. Now, on the other side, the San Francisco 49ers, Brandon Ayuk is going to be unavailable for this game. It was not sure if he was going to play up until about game time, but we have just heard that he's going to be out of tonight's game. Brandon Ayuk will be a non-factor in this game today. So really quick, let me just check back at YouTube, make sure I didn't get shut down yet for running these videos, because that's what happened to me last week. Hopefully that is not the case this week. Now, we are about 30 minutes away from kickoff, ladies and gentlemen, about 30 minutes away from kickoff in this game. The 49ers will face the Giants with 3 key offensive stars who weren't present in their previous meetings. Running back Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, and Deebo Samuel will get a crack at this Swiss cheese defense. So none of these guys were able to play against the Giants the last time that the 49ers and the Giants met up. Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, and Brock Purdy are going to put the hurt on the New York Giants. Sorry if you're a Giants fan. Now, Christian McCaffrey leads the NFL in rushing yards and total yards from scrimmage. Brock Purdy boasts a perfect 2-0 record this season, and he's undefeated in games since Brock Purdy's undefeated since 2020, since he's took over the starting job. In regular season games, Brock Purdy has still never lost a regular season game in his NFL career as a starter. And Deebo Samuel, a Pro Bowler in 2021, is back in full form after 2 injury-plagued seasons. But this week, I think Deebo Samuel is going to have a lot of work coming his way, especially with the absence of Brandon Ayuk. The San Francisco 49ers will enter this game with an impressive 12-game win streak in their regular season contests. Now, last week, the Giants found themselves down 28-7 against Arizona in the third quarter, but they mounted a memorable comeback, scoring 24 unanswered points to secure a very much-needed victory. The win marked the largest comeback in franchise history, at least for the Giants. So that's a pretty cool fact there as well. Daniel Jones also led all NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards through the last 2 games. However, he has faced challenges, getting sacked 10 times already. Daniel Jones has been sacked a total of 10 times already. And he's also tied for the most interceptions thrown this season. The Giants will look to harness his potential while reducing turnovers and sacks in tonight's game, but that's going to be easier said than done with this 49ers defense. Now, the 49ers might be without wide receiver Brandon Ayuk, who suffered a shoulder injury earlier in week 2. You'll see that during this, what you're looking at right here. And they're without Brandon Ayuk, the 49ers will still have plenty of firepower, including Deebo Samuel and George Kittle. Deebo Samuel had a solid performance against the Rams last week, and George Kittle is a reliable target who can make significant impact and will likely make a significant impact in tonight's game with the absence of Brandon Ayuk. Now, on the other side of the football, with Saquon Barkley sidelined, the Giants will have to rely on Daniel Jones to lead the offense. And Jones is known for his dual threat capabilities, ranking 5th among quarterbacks in rushing yards last season. He also leads the NFL in 2023 in rushing yards as far as quarterbacks are concerned. And his start to the season so far has been a coin toss. It's been kind of strong, but it's also been kind of weak. Particularly, he had a good performance in the second half of that game against Arizona last week. And if he continues to perform at a high level like that, he could pose a challenge to the 49ers defense, but it's not likely, guys. It's very not likely that he's going to pose a challenge against the 49ers defense. Now, the San Francisco 49ers are on a freaking roll thanks to Brock Purdy, in large part, the late 7th-round pick in the 2022 draft. Brock Purdy was labeled as Mr. Irrelevant when he took over the starting job in December of 2022. After taking the San Francisco 49ers to the NFC Championship game last year, nobody's calling him Mr. Irrelevant anymore. That guy was lights out all season long, but unfortunately, during that championship game last year against the Eagles, Brock Purdy tore his UCL in his throwing arm, and the 49ers had no hope of making it to the Super Bowl. This year, Brock Purdy started the season as the de facto number 1 quarterback in San Francisco. The 49ers shipped off Jimmy Garoppolo to Las Vegas for this season, and their former first-round pick in Trey Lance, he was traded to the Cowboys for just peanuts. So, yeah, they're definitely going to be rolling with Brock Purdy moving forward here. Now, the 49ers have faith that Brock Purdy can take them to the promised land in 2023. In last week's matchup against the Rams, which you're seeing here on the right side of your screen, Brock Purdy completed 17 of 25 passes for 206 yards, 0 interceptions, and 1 rushing touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, let's talk about him for a second. Since his ascent to fantasy football stardom back in 2019, no player has outshone Christian McCaffrey. The only cloud hanging over CMC has to be his injury history, which cost him valuable playing time and prevented him from claiming the RB1 spot in previous seasons. Now, after sitting out 20 games over 2021 and 2022, fantasy managers were understandably wary of Christian McCaffrey's reliability. Yet, he defied the doubts, playing all 17 games, averaging a solid 21 PPR fantasy points per game, and finishing as the overall RB2 just behind Austin Eckler in PPR formats. Now, there's no denying that Christian McCaffrey is one of the best running backs over the last 5 years. He's incredibly efficient with an average of 5.7 yards per touch last season and 3.2 yards created per touch as well. He led all running backs with a 21.8 target share and an impressive 75% route participation rate last season. Now, Christian McCaffrey, his journey in football started with a simple desire: to score touchdowns way back when he was only 7 years old. Playing for the Hawks in Parker, Colorado, he knew that he wanted to be a running back when he was just 7 years old. And now fast forward to today, and Christian McCaffrey isn't just a running back. He is the symbol of versatility and value in the changing NFL landscape. Christian McCaffrey is one of just 3 players in NFL history to achieve 1,000 rushing yards and 1,000 receiving yards in a single season. Now let's talk about the offensive firepower that they're going to have tonight with Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel is clearly and obviously a versatile player, which makes him an appealing pick for fantasy football. I've got him in just about every single one of my fantasy lineups today. He can line up as a wide receiver or take on running back duties, scoring touchdowns in various ways. However, there is a challenge. The San Francisco 49ers have several talented players who also want the ball, like Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, who's not in today's game, but all these guys throughout the season are going to want targets. But that means that there are 4 key targets in their passing game, and whoever gets the most action from one week to the next, I mean, it's kind of unpredictable. Now, while Deebo Samuel occasionally lines up at running back, he won't be taking a lot of carries away from Christian McCaffrey. The addition of Christian McCaffrey is going to eliminate what Deebo was back in 2021. Now, the thing to understand is that on any given game day, players like Kittle, Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, of course Christian McCaffrey, they can all have big fantasy football performances, but they can also have quieter games as well. Not CMC, he's kind of immune to quiet games. But Deebo Samuel's fantasy potential is limited and unpredictable. With all of the mouths to feed in San Francisco, it is hard to tell what kind of day he's going to have. And for me, I mean, I like Deebo Samuel today, but I don't know if I like him week in and week out. His fantasy performance in 2022 took a huge hit after an awesome 2021 season, leaving fantasy managers wondering if he will bounce back this year. Now, in 2022, his touchdown efficiency dropped, raising concerns about his volume, and those are the same concerns that I'm bringing up right now. Now, unfortunately, they're playing without Brandon Ayuk today. I think this is getting close to the end of this game here, ladies and gentlemen, that you're looking at on the bottom left-hand screen here. But Brandon Ayuk has had a strong start to the 2023 season. Over 2 games, Brandon Ayuk has amassed 11 catches for 172 yards and 2 touchdowns. He leads the team in receiving yards and is tied for the most catches with Deebo Samuel, and they're probably going to miss him tonight, but maybe not too much. Now, Brandon Ayuk exceeded expectations by reaching 1,015 receiving yards, making him technically the team's leading wide receiver for the year last year. I know, even over Deebo Samuel. Now, Deebo Samuel secured a substantial contract extension while Brandon Ayuk enters the 4th year of his rookie deal, making him eligible for a 5th-year option. The San Francisco 49ers, they're going to face some financial constraints, and that might make a tough decision for them, seeing as they might have to cut someone off of their roster just based off of capital alone, right? So we haven't talked about George Kittle yet, though. He's going to be the X factor tonight. At least in my opinion. I think George Kittle is absolutely going to be an X factor in tonight's game. He is known for his consistent fantasy football performance as a top-tier tight end. Faced with a slow start in 2023, I think that he's going to have better days ahead of him. Now, in the first 2 games of this year, George Kittle managed just 6 receptions on 9 targets for only 49 yards, and he has not scored a touchdown yet. Part of this may be attributed to the abundance of offensive weapons that the San Francisco 49ers have. Another contributing factor that I think is probably more likely the case is the growing injury that hampered him for the first part of the offseason and throughout the entire offseason. Training camp, preseason, the injury limited his practice reps leading up into week 1. However, he has since reached full speed, and he's back to practice full head of steam, right? So I think that George Kittle tonight is not only going to be one of fantasy football's top tight ends this week. He was a top tight end last year in 2022. He scored 11 touchdowns, a career high. However, despite his scoring ability, the lack of volume can be concerning for fantasy football managers. But it isn't just about fantasy football, people, right? It's not just about fantasy football. The San Francisco 49ers need George Kittle on the field to help with blocking. As a run blocker, George Kittle finished the year he finished as the 3rd among tight ends in run blocker, being able to block on the side there on the ends with a 10.9% positive run block rate, while his 431 run blocking snaps were the second most at that position. So yeah, he absolutely contributes a lot more than just yardage to the San Francisco 49ers. But they're going to want him to score here tonight, and I'm going to want him to score here tonight too because I have him in multiple lineups. Now, as we enter week 3 of the NFL season, the San Francisco 49ers defense has shown promise, but it is far from reaching its full potential. Despite a strong start with only 7 points allowed to the Steelers in week 1 and an impressive performance last week against the Rams in the second half of week 2, there are a couple of significant factors to consider when we talk about San Fran's defense. First, star defender Nick Bosa hasn't been quite himself. After his holdout that he had, he's been unable to get a sack in the last 3 games of the previous season, and he also hasn't had a sack this year in the first 2 weeks of the season. Bosa's off to a very slow start after that contract holdout, and it could have been expected. I mean, he didn't get to practice the whole time, but there is a guarantee that he's going to make a significant impact, including sacking Giants quarterback Daniel Jones today in this upcoming clash. All right, we're going to delete this guy forever. Hide this user on that channel. Stanley, welcome. Let's go ahead and get some of these guys, give you guys some love here. I pushed the like button. Hi, everyone. Let's enjoy the game tonight. Thank you, sir. Let's enjoy this game tonight. I absolutely 100% agree with you guys. Let's enjoy this game tonight, y'all. This is Stanley Socks over here. You can see him posted right here to my right, your left-hand side of the screen. If you want to be a part of this chat, guys, go ahead and leave a comment, and I will put your chat up on the screen, and we can all see it together. We can all have some fun. Christina says, woo football. That's one of my favorite things to see on this channel is when Christina says, woo football. I'm going to turn off the chat here for just a second, and we're going to talk about the Giants here. Let's go ahead and turn off the right-hand side of the screen. We're going to turn on this left-hand side of the screen, and let's talk about the New York Giants for just a second. The players are now coming out onto the field, ladies and gentlemen. Players are hitting the field right now. Game is set to start inside of 15 minutes. We're just a few minutes away. So let's take a look at Daniel Jones in his first 3 NFL seasons. Yeah, in his first 3 NFL seasons, Daniel Jones was bad. But Daniel Jones did flourish in his 4th season under first-year Giants head coach Brian Daboll, finishing as the quarterback 9 in fantasy football. This offense for the New York Giants have made the decision to invest long-term in Daniel Jones, and that meant finding him more weapons in the pass game. Daniel Jones ran for over 700 yards and 7 touchdowns in 2022. It's easy to forget that because the Giants are a quiet team, but Daniel Jones ran for 700 yards and 7 touchdowns in 2022. He averaged only 200 passing yards per game and threw 15 touchdown passes in 15 starts. But Daniel Jones didn't have much pass catching ability around him. And that is going to, when he gets that, I think he's got better weapons now. That should increase his passing output. It sucks that they are missing so many people on their offensive line. But the Giants went out and added more weaponry. The Giants went out and they picked up Darren Waller. The Giants picked up tight end Darren Waller from the Las Vegas Raiders this offseason after putting together back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons in 2019 and 2020. Darren Waller missed 14 games over the last 2 years, and that's something to keep an eye on here as well. In 2021, a knee injury forced Darren Waller to miss 5 late-season games, and in 2022, a hamstring injury wiped out nearly half of his season. And now, with the New York Giants, Waller could see a lot of targets for the team that lacks size at the wide receiver position, and that's kind of been the tendency so far this season. Darren Waller has been reasonably productive when healthy over the last 2 seasons, but now he has to be considered at least a mild health risk and a big tight end that just turned 31 last week. Yeah, his birthday was September 13th. He just turned 31 last week, and here he is still doing his thing. Now, he's not the only new piece in New York. Paris Campbell joined the New York Giants from the Indianapolis Colts, and Jalen Hyatt will be joining the New York Giants wide receiver ranks this season as well. In college, Jalen Hyatt broke out in a massive way. In 2022, with the University of Tennessee, he caught 67 passes for 1,267 receiving yards and 15 touchdowns. Jalen Hyatt was en route to commanding a 32% target share, and Jalen Hyatt looked pretty good in last week's game and the week before that. Well, just last week. No, we'll be real about that. Just last week, he looked pretty good in last week's game. Now, we all know that the Giants lack wide receiver depth. There's no surprise with that at all whatsoever. But the main piece of this Giants offense is the one and only Saquon Barkley. The problem is that Saquon Barkley will be out for tonight's matchup. Saquon Barkley was finally healthy in 2022 and reaped the rewards of playing in a much better offensive environment. The Giants running back finished as the RB5 overall in points per game. Last year, Saquon Barkley finished second overall in touches with 352 and backfield opportunity shares behind only Josh Jacobs throughout those 17 weeks. And the G-men are really, really going to miss him tonight. Filling in Saquon Barkley's shoes will be Matt Breida, but those are really big shoes to fill for little Matt Breida. Matt Breida will lead the Giants' backfield, supported by Gary Brightwell and Eric Gray. Although Breida has a career average of 4.8 yards per carry, it is worth noting that most of his success came with a stronger offensive line with the previous teams that he'd played with. And he'll be running behind a Giants offensive line that's missing both of its regular starters on the left-hand side due to injuries. This game between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers has the potential to be unpredictable, but it's not going to be unpredictable. We know the 49ers are going to win. I think America agrees that the 49ers are going to win this game. I sure think that they will as well, but I do have contingency plans in my DraftKings setups just in case. Now, while the 49ers seem to have the upper hand due to their strong roster and home field advantage, the Giants have shown resilience in their recent comeback win against the Arizona Cardinals. The question remains, though, whether this game will be an exciting matchup or a one-sided affair. The Giants might have a chance to make the game competitive despite missing key players like Saquon Barkley and facing a depleted offensive line. Their strategy could involve targeting their wide receivers more as the 49ers' pass defense struggles against wideouts. Additionally, the potential return of Wan'Dale Robinson from injury could give the Giants an extra offensive boost. However, their success depends on their offensive line holding up against the 49ers pass rush, which good luck with that. Now, on the flip side, the Giants' run defense has been a concern, and they face Christian McCaffrey, who's probably one of the best running backs to ever play the game right now. At least for sure in the last 5 years, he has been a top absolute beast. And the Giants need to improve their run defense to stand a chance in this game. I think Christian McCaffrey is going to rumble down for 200-plus yards and a couple touchdowns. I have him as a team captain in almost every single one of my lineups. Christian McCaffrey should have an awesome game. Now, they're not predicting a full-on blowout. I think I am. The prediction is leaning towards the 49ers winning, possibly with the score of 33-17, but this will likely end up being a very, very lopsided game. Hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully I can bring you touchdowns on both sides because I know that I've got Giants fans on one side and 49ers fans on the other. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel, and I want to thank each and every one of y'all who are just joining this channel and watching this live stream. Whether you're watching this stream because you are unable to catch the game on your TV, or maybe you're just tired of regular corporate broadcasters, I'm here to bring you guys every single play, every snap, every down, week in and week out. It is support from viewers like you that make this channel possible. So if you'd like to show your support for content like this, all you have to do is hit that like button. And it's absolutely free. It really helps push this content out to other people like you guys who are looking for something different. So thank you all for your support. Please consider subscribing to this channel if you have not already done so. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. We are just a few minutes away from kickoff, and we're getting ready to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. I am super excited for this game. I have been hyped for this game for quite some time now. These are the odds scrolling right underneath here, ladies and gentlemen. The odds are scrolling by right now. The spread is at 10 point, at least right before it. It still is right now. You can see it above my head. ESPN has it here as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this above my head is going to be all of the scores are going to be right here. You're going to see who has possession. You're going to be able to see the timeouts. It'll be just in time with everything else. So, Christina, checking back in over here. Let's go ahead and get you back in my chat box. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and shut this down for now. All right, y'all, just a few minutes away from kickoff. We can talk about some of these teams right now. The New York Giants are going to be missing 3 of their starters on offense. Saquon Barkley, the running back for the New York Giants, is going to be out in tonight's game. Filling in for Saquon Barkley is Matt Breida. Matt Breida, 5'10", 190 pounds, wearing number 31 today. He'll be out there for the Giants. Andrew Thomas, the left tackle, and Ben Bredson, the left guard, is also going to be out in tonight's game. Filling in for them, the left tackle and the left guard on the offensive line for the New York Giants, that is going to be Josh Azaudu and Shane Lemieux. Lemieux? It's French. It looks French to me. Je ne parle pas français. That's okay. We can move on from it. Cool. Okay, y'all, last week, Daniel Jones completed 26 of 37 attempts for 321 yards, 2 touchdowns, plus 9 carries for 59 yards and 1 touchdown. Daniel Jones was really good in the second half of that game. Like, literally almost all of those stats came from the second half of that game, and Daniel Jones can ball out when they have the right pieces. But now Saquon Barkley is out, and as I mentioned, left tackle and left guard are going to be out as well. I'm curious to see how they're going to be able to perform in tonight's game. They are going to be missing Saquon Barkley tonight. This guy is absolutely insane. He's a beast. But Matt Breida will be filling in those shoes. Darren Waller is going to be a huge target for Daniel Jones today. Isaiah Hodgins, Darius Slayton, Paris Campbell, they're also going to be targeted a lot in tonight's game, more than I think in previous games. They're going to really have to put the ball and the pressure on Daniel Jones. He just got himself a big fat payday. He just made a lot of money, and now he's got to go out there and prove it. One person who is not in the starting lineup that absolutely deserves to be in that starting lineup, in my opinion, guys, it's got to be Jalen Hyatt. Jalen Hyatt was so good, and he's been so good. He was good in last week's game. I mean, the dude went off last week, and I just hope that they can keep this game competitive because everyone enjoys a competitive football game. The only person who's going to be missing time out of the starters for the San Francisco 49ers is Brandon Ayuk. Filling in for Brandon Ayuk, we're going to have Ray McCloud III out of Clemson. He was the sixth round pick for the Buffalo Bills back in 2018, and he'll be filling the shoes of Brandon Ayuk, the former first-round pick back in the 2020 draft by the San Francisco 49ers. Cheers to you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm drinking the king of beers right now. We are drinking an ice-cold Budweiser. I'm normally an IPA guy, but for now, this is what we're rocking with. So cheers to you. Salud. So the field at Levi Stadium looks a little choppy. Interesting. They've got, you can see the grass. It's kind of laid out in long strips, going vertically all the way across. We've got players lined up on both sides, ladies and gentlemen. I think this game is getting ready to kick off here. Yeah, I think we're getting ready to start, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Let me get my game face on. Saquon Barkley out on the sideline right now. Saquon Barkley out on the sideline right now. You can see Saquon out, Ben Bredson out, Andrew, who I was talking about earlier. They just pulled that stat line from me. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, just a few seconds. Brian Daboll, head coach. Kyle Shanahan, head coach. Which head coach can keep this together? Just a few seconds here, y'all. The ball has been placed on the tee. The ball has been placed on the tee. Graham Gano getting ready to kick this one away. And the game is on, ladies and gentlemen. Game on. That is going to go into the back of the end zone, a touchback, and the San Francisco 49ers will start this drive, having possession, and start this drive from the 25-yard line. Coming out to the field right now is Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant and company, now very relevant and looking really good with the San Francisco 49ers this season. So far, these two teams, there's a big difference in average total yards. 378 for the San Francisco 49ers and only 305 for the New York Giants. Let's see what tonight looks like. So here we go in a pistol formation. 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. We've got motion in the backfield. There's the snap. And a quick handoff to Christian McCaffrey, who's going to find a hole immediately and fall forward for almost 5 yards. He's going to get a full 4.5 yards on his very first carry of the game. Christian McCaffrey starting strong with 4-yard run out to the left-hand side. And it's game on, ladies and gentlemen. Game on. Here we go. Okay, 2nd down and 5. 2nd down and 5 coming up right here, ladies and gentlemen. Brock Purdy is standing in the backfield right now. We are waiting for the snap. There's the snap. Brock Purdy looks left. He throws left. He throws just behind his intended receiver, Deebo Samuel, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. 3rd down and 5 coming up. 3rd down and 5 coming up here right now. Let me pull up my game tracker. 3rd down and 6. Looks like 5 on my screen. 3rd down and 5 from the San Francisco 49ers 29-yard line. San Francisco does have the ball at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not missing anything. And we are in a shotgun formation. We've got motion coming down as George Kittle from the top of the screen to the bottom. So 2 left, 2 right. There's the snap. Brock Purdy looks right. He looks left. He throws to Deebo Samuel, who's going to get a 1st down and keep fighting his way forward just shy of the 45 line. 1st down, San Francisco 49ers. So the San Francisco 49ers putting together a run right now, keeping this drive alive. 2 passing plays, 1 rushing play, 18 yards so far. And this game is just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. We are just getting started right now, and already out of the gate, Deebo Samuel's got himself a catch. Christian McCaffrey's got himself some yardage. And we're looking at a 1st down and 10 from the 43-yard line. Shotgun formation. Motion in the backfield. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff to Deebo. Brock Purdy in trouble. He throws a deep, deep shot. Oh, my goodness. And that was intended for George Kittle. It was almost picked off across midfield. That is going to be an incomplete pass, and we've got a 2nd down and 10 on the San Francisco 49ers 43-yard line. So we have yet to cross midfield. The San Francisco 49ers still on their own side right here. That was a good medium-sized throw to George Kittle. That was just ahead of him. George Kittle behind that pass, not the pass behind him. And the score is still 0-0. So 2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation. Motioning in the backfield once again is Deebo. There's a handoff to Christian McCaffrey, who's going to find a hole and push his way up past midfield and get that 1st down, and a good 11-yard run from Christian McCaffrey, making it look easy. 1st down, San Francisco 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with a solid run there. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Need to give me some Kittle tonight. Yeah, we got to get that ball into Kittle's hands. I think he's a great tight end. He's great at blocking as well. I totally agree with you, Christina. I think a big factor here would be making sure that George Kittle gets the work. We got to keep Christian McCaffrey healthy. So single back formation. There's a snap and a toss to the right. Christian McCaffrey is just going to run through people and just bulldoze his way just shy of the 40. Looks like he's getting to about the 48 or the 49-yard line. Good hard run from Christian McCaffrey again. This guy is a workhorse, man. Christian McCaffrey is an absolute beast. He was the 1st-round pick, 8th pick overall by the Carolina Panthers way back in 2017. He's only 5'11", but he's 205 pounds of solid muscle. Dude is an absolute monster. So now we have Elijah Mitchell in the backfield. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff to Mitchell. Mitchell is ready to block. Brock Purdy's in trouble. Brock Purdy scrambles. Brock Purdy's going to get sacked at the 45-yard line. And the New York Giants defense making a stop. That is going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 on the New York Giants 45-yard line. And a big, crucial sack right there from the New York Football Giants. Good stop by the New York Giants to make that play something special on their end. They absolutely needed the defense. Brock Purdy could have dumped that ball off. He had time to throw, but it didn't work out that way. So here we go on 3rd down and 8. We're back in the shotgun formation. Christian McCaffrey's back out on the field. standing to the left of Brock Purdy. There's the snap. Brock Purdy looks right. Brock Purdy throws up the middle, and that's going to be good. He's going to get up to about the 15, about the 20-yard line, actually. Excuse me, the 20-yard line. That was Juwan Jennings. Juwan Jennings, the wide receiver out of Tennessee, picked up in the 2020 draft. He was a 7th-round pick, and Juwan Jennings was looking good there out of that shotgun play. So a good throw right up the middle of the hashes to Juwan Jennings. Juwan Jennings is going to get tackled just shy of the 20-yard line at the 21. So we are now just outside of the red zone, knocking on the red zone door. Current possession is with the San Francisco 49ers. We have an empty backfield right now, 5 wide. Christian McCaffrey lined up to the top of the screen. There's a snap and a throw, and that's going to be a screen play to the running back, and Christian McCaffrey's going to run forward to about the 13. So Christian McCaffrey to about the 13-yard line, and they're getting chippy out there in the football field. Just shy of a first down. We've got a 2nd down and 2. The New York Giants struggling to contain the San Francisco 49ers. They got 1 sack on the game, but can they hold them out of the paint? And I don't think that they can. This is going to be easy sledding, I think, for the San Francisco 49ers in this single back formation. 2nd and 2. There's the snap. Another handoff to Christian McCaffrey, who's going to fight forward and gain that 1 yard. Hello, Casey. Welcome to the party. Always appreciate you being here, darling. You guys are awesome. Let me turn my chat back on. Hello, says Casey. Rock on. Thank y'all so much. Don Martindale being highlighted right now, the defensive coordinator for the New York Giants. Defensive coordinator needs to get something together here because that defense is not looking very strong right now. Don Wink Martindale and his defense in trouble right now. Single back by Brock Purdy, and that should be a first down for the San Francisco 49ers. That's going to be a first down for the 49ers, and we're going to have a fresh new set of downs coming at you from the 11-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 on the New York Giants 11-yard line. You can already see Daniel Jones on the sideline thinking, man, this is going to be tough. I can already see it in his face. He looks worried, and he should be, because this defense is nothing light. Now, they're not the Cowboys defense. They're not the Jets defense. But here we go. In a pistol formation, Brock Purdy is standing right in front of Christian McCaffrey. There's the snap and a handoff to Christian McCaffrey. Fakes the handoff. Brock Purdy still has it. He dumps it to Debo, and that's going to be tipped, and that's going to be in the turf. So now we've got a 2nd down and 10. Debo Samuel almost made that catch. He had his right hand to it, but there was just too much heat on it for Debo Samuel to collect that with the one hand. And now we've got a 2nd down and 10. It's a 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line, effectively. Actually, it looks like we're at the 11. So a 2nd and 10, getting to the 1-yard line will get them 4 more downs. But if they get to the 1, they're probably punching that in because they know who's going to be running that one. That's going to be CMC, who's out there on this play right now. We're in the shotgun formation once again. George Kittle lined up to the bottom of the screen. There's a snap. He looks right. He throws up the middle. That is going to be an incomplete pass again. An incomplete pass deep to Debo Samuel one more time. Targeted again in the pass game, unable to come down with it. I think the Giants know that Debo Samuel is going to be the number 1 target in today's game. So, yeah, he's getting double covered, triple covered right now. And that's probably going to be the case for most of the day. Brock Purdy's going to have to pivot and look George Kittle's way in order to get some points here. George Kittle is lined up as a wide receiver. We have trips left on this play, 3rd and 10, shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap. 5 seconds left on the play clock. There's the snap. Brock Purdy in trouble. He throws to the end zone. That is going to be incomplete. 3 times Debo Samuel was targeted, and all 3 times the passes were broken up. So Brock Purdy trying to force it into number 19. That's going to bring out the kicking unit, and here we go. The kicker's going to get us some extra points on this one right now. San Francisco 49ers going to put up some points here when we get back from the squad change that's happening right now as the special teams unit comes out. That was intended for Debo Samuel. That actually went through the hands of the defender and hit Debo Samuel on the face mask. So he should have caught that, but he did not. So there's the snap. Here's the kick. The kick is, just barely inside, but it is inside. And that, for Moody, is going to be 3 points. So the San Francisco 49ers are now on the board, and they will be kicking this ball back to the New York Giants when we get back from this commercial break. That play, ladies and gentlemen, was a total of 11 successful plays, 9 passes, 5 rushes for 64 yards, just held outside of the touchdown. So 3 points for the San Francisco 49ers, 22 yards on the ground for Christian McCaffrey on 4 attempts. Passing yards today for Brock Purdy, 46. He did take a sack there as well. So what can the New York Giants do on offense? We saw them hold the San Francisco 49ers to just 3 points on this drive. Were the 49ers just trying to be cute, or was that really all they have? We are about to find out. Hey, thank y'all so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate the love. I really appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. It is viewers like you who make this possible. Thank y'all so much for being here. My name is Mario Manuel, and right now we are in the middle of a commercial break, so I can promise you that you are not missing anything at this moment. We're just a few minutes away. We got the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Football Giants rocking it out tonight, y'all. Here we go. I'm going to put up the scores from last week. These are last week's scores. I'm sorry, not the scores. This is the records for each of the teams. Right now we're looking at the AFC East. You can see right now that the Dolphins are up 2-0. The New York Jets are a 1-1 team. The Buffalo Bills are also 1-1. And the poor New England Patriots are struggling to keep their head above water. The New England Patriots are 0-2 right now in the AFC North. The Baltimore Ravens are 2-0, which some people saw coming. I thought they would have been splitting those. Pittsburgh Steelers are 1-1. I thought the Pittsburgh Steelers would have lost both of those. See, they would have lost both of those, but the Cleveland Browns and that injury to Nick Chubb, oh my goodness, that Nick Chubb injury broke my heart. I was live covering that game for this one, and as I watched the tape and went back to it, I mean, my heart goes out to Nick Chubb, man. He's one of the reasons that I fell in love with fantasy football in the first place. Cleveland Browns lost that game definitely because they lost their man. I think their hearts were in it after that. But Jerome Ford is a good up-and-coming talent. Let's see what he does in this week coming up. And, of course, the Cincinnati Bengals 0-2. I cannot believe that the Cincinnati Bengals right now are 0-2. Not one of the teams that I would have put in that list. Unbelievable. Let's go ahead and look at the next division here. The AFC South. The Jacksonville Jaguars have a split with 1-1. The Indianapolis Colts are also 1-1. The Tennessee Titans are also 1-1. And the Houston Texans are a predictable 0-2. Now, here we go. We are getting ready to kick this ball off and send it right back to the New York Football Giants. San Francisco 49ers just put 3 points on the board. We are getting ready to kick this one away. Thank you to whoever my new subscriber was. I really appreciate you. There's the kick, ladies and gentlemen. This one is way up there. That one had some hang time, and that ended up going into the back of the end zone. So now the New York Football Giants will take over here, and Daniel Jones and the New York offense is getting ready to hit this field right now. Again, last week he was 26 of 37. He had over 300 yards with 321. He also had 2 touchdowns through the air and 1 with his legs. This dude went off last week. Sorry, actually, I don't know if he had 1 with his legs, but I know he had 2 through the air. Now here we go. The New York Giants getting ready to take the field without Saquon Barkley and both of their left sides of that offensive line. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Already they're showing blitz, and they will blitz immediately. There's a throw from Daniel Jones. There has to be a pass interference on that one, and that will not have a flag there. And that is going to be an incomplete pass on 1st down. That intended receiver on that play was Darius Slayton. Darius Slayton, the intended receiver on that one. So Brian Dable is already starting out by throwing this ball. We all know that Daniel Jones has to perform like Daniel Jones can perform, but we also know that Daniel Jones can perform how Daniel Jones has performed. I know, I confuse myself sometimes. Single back formation, 2nd down and 10. We got motion in the backfield. There's a snap and a toss off to Matt Breida, who's going to go up the right side, get it past the 30, almost to the 1st down. And that will gain about 6 yards. So now we've got a 3rd down and 4 on the New York Giants 31-yard line. And the New York Giants able to gain at least some yardage on that to stay within their script, their game script right now. So we've got a 3rd down and medium with a 3rd and 4 on the 31-yard line. What will they dial up on this one? New York Giants, can they stay competitive against the San Francisco 49ers, who are 11-point favorites, double-digit favorites? Here we go. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Daniel Jones looks left. Daniel Jones throws and connects right up the middle, and that is a good catch right there from number 17. And I don't even have him on my list right now of wide receivers. But a good strong run and a good catch and throw right there. That one was to Robinson. Robinson with that catch. That is a first down, New York Giants. I guess it doesn't matter who Daniel Jones connects with. Daniel Jones just needs to keep doing that and get off the field as quickly as possible. Here we go, single back formation. They're going to rush 4. They fake the handoff. Daniel Jones has time. He throws underneath. That is a connected pass, and that is going to be to Bellinger, the second tight end on the left-hand side. Daniel Bellinger, the 4th-round pick in the 2022 draft out of San Diego State. So another completed pass right now for Daniel Jones, and he's actually looking okay. Doesn't look nervous. The New York Giants are looking like they're in control of their situation right now. A 2nd down and 2, 2nd and short is always a good place to be in right now. Waiting for the snap. There's the snap and a handoff to Matt Breida, who's going to fight his way forward and almost get that first down. It's going to be a 3rd down and inches. I smell a quarterback sneak coming in right here. That should bring up a 3rd down for the New York Football Giants. The New York Giants are 1-1 after their win last week against the Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals. They got absolutely smashed by my Dallas Cowboys. Here we go on the quarterback sneak. Oh my goodness, I don't know if Daniel Jones is going to get it. And they're going to mark it. They're going to say that he got it. The line judge coming in from the top of the screen here is going to say that it's good for a first down. Daniel Jones already looking a little shook up after that. Daniel Jones was going nowhere in a hurry, and it took a big push from his line to get him there. I mean, my goodness, they were just inches short. Daniel Jones he refuses to go down, but they're going to go ahead and move. There we go, shotgun formation. There's the snap, fakes the handoff, ends up throwing it out to Paris Campbell, and Paris Campbell is going to make the catch. This is going to be a quick throw game. Daniel Jones is going to have to get that ball out of his hands quickly because the San Francisco 49ers defensive line, their ends are going to come in with the thunder, and they're going to try to smash this dude to bits right now. We've got a 2nd down and 6 is what we're looking at right now, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd down and 6 on the San Francisco 49ers 48-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up right now. Shotgun formation. So we've got Gary Brightwell in the backfield. There's the snap. Daniel Jones in trouble. He scrambles to his right. Daniel Jones ends up throwing the ball to Brightwell, and that's going to go forward, and that's going to be a first down for the New York Giants all the way at the 30-yard line, so just 10 yards short of the red zone right now, and they are well within field goal range. They could tie this game up, and this is the kind of football we were looking for. The game is still young, but Daniel Jones staying sharp and knowing that he's going to have to run out to his right because he's got better guards and tackles on his right side than on the left side. Look at that. Good catch. Good catch by the running back there. Gary Brightwell, only the second year in the NFL right now. There's the snap in the shotgun formation. 30 from the 30-yard line, and I spoke too soon. A throw that went straight to Brightwell, hit him right in the numbers, dropped. Literally was not expecting that. Daniel Jones put that on the button, and Brightwell will come out now after that mistake. Hit him right in the numbers. You got to make that catch, buddy, or you won't be getting a lot of opportunities. Matt Breida back out on the field right now. The New York Football Giants putting it together, keeping it together. Not looking too bad right now. Steve Wilks is the defensive coordinator now that DeMeco Ryans is gone from the San Francisco 49ers. Shotgun formation on 2nd and 10. There's a snap and a quick handoff, and that is actually going to be handed off once again to Gary Brightwell, and Gary Brightwell is going to gain 2 yards on that one. Now we're facing a 3rd and long. We've got a 3rd and 7 on the San Francisco 49ers 27-yard line. So it looks like the defense is holding up right now so far for the San Francisco 49ers. That's kind of what we expected. Steve Wilks is the latest addition to the 49ers coaching lineup at 53 years young. All right, y'all, here we go. We're in a shotgun formation. The pressure is on. 3rd and 8 from the 28-yard line. There's the snap. Daniel Jones looks left. Daniel Jones throws left, and he connects with someone. That's Paris Campbell. But Paris Campbell cannot get that first down, and we're now at a 4th down for the New York Giants. So New York Giants are now facing a 4th down. It's going to be a 4th and 6. Likely Graham Gano is going to come out here. Yes, there he is. And Graham Gano had a pretty bad game last week. He missed 2 of his 3 field goals. I mean, he has not been very good. He also had one blocked. I mean, he had one blocked in that first game against the Dallas Cowboys. Here's a 44-yard field goal attempt from Graham Gano. There's the snap. There's the kick. The kick is up, and that is straight down the middle. No question about that one. And already we are all tied up. Both teams have put points on the board. Neither team has been able to score a touchdown. The score is all knotted up at 3-3, ladies and gentlemen, with 3 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Giants, 49ers from Levi Stadium right now. All right, y'all, it is 7:37 p.m. here in San Antonio, Texas, where we're coming at you live from San Antonio, Texas. My name is Mario Manuel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now, I know that I say a lot of things. Shotgun formation, pistol formation, single back, and a lot of people who are watching the stream may not know exactly what that means. So I've prepared this video for you. Give me just a second. I'm going to give you guys a quick breakdown of all the things that I call, or most of the things that I call during these streams. The shotgun formation. Typically used on passing downs like 2nd and long or 3rd and medium, and it has a lot of variations. The quarterback is 5 yards behind the center, and the running back is on either side of him. This is the single back formation. It looks like what it sounds like. The quarterback is under center, and you have a single running back directly behind him. This also has many variations. This is the pistol formation. It's like the single back formation, but the quarterback is 5 yards behind the center, so this buys time for play action plays. Here we have the I formation. It's typically used for short yardage situations. There are 2 running backs behind the quarterback. The front runner blocks and the second finds the holes. And then of course we have the empty backfield, or 5 wide. The quarterback stands in the backfield alone. Typically this is used in obvious passing down situations like 3rd and long or Hail Marys. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. All right, y'all. I hope that helped a little bit. I know that I call these plays out, and I'm constantly saying I formation, pistol formation, shotgun formation, empty backfield. I hope that was a clear indicator and was able to clear up any questions that y'all might have if you're not able to actually see this game, and you now know what that will look like when I say this is what's going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mario Manuel. Live chat, JP Slemp. What's up, brother? Let's go 49ers, says Robert Keller. Let's go 49ers. All right, we got a 49ers fan in the house. Did you know that the San Francisco 49ers are one of the top 10 most followed teams on Instagram? Both of these teams are 2 of the top 10 most followed teams on Instagram. Can you guess who the other ones are? I'll give you a few of them. Obviously, the obvious ones, the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots, believe it or not, have most followers on Instagram for any of the football teams that are out there right now. We are getting ready to kick this one away, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Keller, thanks for checking in, man. I always appreciate the conversation. Here we go. Graham Gano getting ready to kick this one away. He's setting the tee right now, and we're going to start the rest of this first quarter with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left to go. All the way from California. This game is being broadcasted in California. I am bringing it to you from San Antonio, Texas. I do not have a horse in this race. Both of these teams are against my Dallas Cowboys, but I got to know what's going to happen to know how this division is going to shake up. So here's the kick. The kick is up, and away, and that will not be returned. We're going to start this drive from the 25-yard line. So the San Francisco 49ers come back out to the field right now. San Francisco 49ers coming back out to the field right now. Brock Purdy today is 3 of 8 for 46 yards. Christian McCaffrey has 4 carries and 21 yards, his longest one going for 10 yards today. He's got 3 fantasy football points. Nobody has a whole lot of points right now. Actually, the kickers and the defenses are both holding up pretty well. The score, 3-3, 1st and 10, single back formation. We have motion in the backfield. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Brock Purdy turns around and hands that one off, and that's going to go forward for about, looks like maybe 2 yards. That pile has stopped moving, and that'll do that. That was Elijah Mitchell on that run right there. So a quick break for CMC, a quick break for Christian McCaffrey, and Elijah Mitchell will be out there for the start of this drive, of this series. They're highlighting Deebo Samuel right now. You got to think that he's going to have an impact on this game as he moves over to the top of the screen. So here we go. We've got a lot of movement in the backfield right now. George Kittle to the bottom of the screen. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. A low snap. Brock Purdy in trouble. He throws that one, and that's going to be good. And that is George Kittle with a big first down. George Kittle keeping his head together, and that big catch from George Kittle, that'll be the biggest completed play so far. Sorry, strike that. The second biggest completed play so far. Juwan Jennings had the first. But George Kittle is in the catch column right now, has 15 yards and 1 catch. So that's good for 2.5. There's the snap and a single back formation and a handoff to Elijah Mitchell, who's going to run forward and gain 1 yard on that play. So now we've got a 2nd down and 9 from the San Francisco 49ers. 44-yard line, just shy of the 45. It looks closer to the 48, but here we go. 2nd down and 8. There's the snap. Brock Purdy already in trouble. He scrambles out to his right, and he throws a deep, deep bomb. Almost picked off right there. The intended target on that one. Not who you would expect. Number 82 on that. Is that Juszczyk? No, that's the fullback. But not important there. I think that was Charlie Warner who was the intended target. And the defense still holding up. The New York Giants defense still holding up. You wouldn't think that without Brandon Ayuk they would have this much trouble. But here we go. 3rd down and 8 in a shotgun formation. You've got George Kittle coming in for extra blocking on this one and some motioning out. So there's the snap. George Kittle underneath to block. And there's a throw just short of the chains. That's going to be a 4th down and about 3. That was to Juwan Jennings, who's slow to get up. But another catch from Juwan Jennings. And we're likely going to have the punt team coming out on this one. Brock Purdy unable to move the chains more than once on that drive. And here comes the punt team. Should be feeding Christian McCaffrey. I don't know if this is scripted or not, the S word when it comes to football. But a 4th down and 1, they're not going to go for it. I doubt they're going to do a fake punt here. They might. But here we go. 4th and 1, 58 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Here's the punt. The kick is up, and away. How far back is he going to push them? That's going to be fielded inside of the 10, and he's going to be brought down at about the 10-yard line. And we're going to start this drive pushed way back right now. So the New York Giants are going to have to make a 90-yard gain across this field in order to get there. Good stop by the defense right there for the New York Giants defense. Good stop for the New York Giants defense. San Francisco 49ers were unable to find their offense on that drive. George Kittle did get a big catch. Should be targeting him more often in the pass game with the absence of Brandon Ayuk. But he is so important for their running game and their blocking game. They need him to play those positions as well. It's not just about fantasy points. It is real life. Wow. Xavier with a big prediction there. I don't know if I totally agree with you, Xavier. 49ers 38 versus Dallas Cowboys 9 in week 5. I think that, look, man, I understand you're a 49ers fan, but I think it's going to be a much different scoreline. I think it'll be a much closer scoreline. If I had to say, I would probably say it would be 35-33 in favor of Dallas, but that's just me. Of course, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. So I do appreciate your opinions and your comments, though. I do appreciate that being there, bro. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for being in this room. If you have not already done so, please consider liking and subscribing to this channel. I do this every Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. We cover 4 games a week, and I do this for you guys. I love football. Would you believe that now I am an official? I actually I referee football at the high school level here in Texas, and this has been one of the most fun things that I've ever done with my life, is going out there and being a part of this and helping these kids grow and helping these kids mature and just, you know, coaching them up whenever you can. I know it's not my job to coach as a referee, but at that level, it is your job to coach as a referee, especially when you want to keep all these kids safe. Anyways, here we are. The score is 3-3. Both teams off the board as far as a touchdown is concerned. There are about 44 seconds left to go in this first quarter. 44 seconds left to go in this first quarter. My name is Mario Manuel. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. You guys are awesome. Rock and roll. Let's get you guys the next sequence of teams here in the NFC East. The Dallas Cowboys are 2-0. The Philadelphia Eagles are also 2-0. The Washington Commanders have actually been looking pretty good lately. They're not stumbling there. They're also 2-0. And the New York Football Giants probably going to leave this game 1-2. Here we go. Waiting for the snap. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Oh, my goodness. And Daniel Jones is going to get blown up way at the 1-yard line. A huge sack for the San Francisco 49ers. And Nick Bosa able to blow this dude up. Daniel Jones immediately in trouble. We'll talk about flashbacks and PTSD to the Cowboys game right there. Good job for Bosa to run in and just light up Daniel Jones. He saw that coming a mile away. Wow. Nick Bosa was the first-round pick, the second pick overall in the 2019 draft. For those of you who don't know, Nick Bosa is going to be the guy who's going to disrupt that backfield. Here we go. Single back formation, 2nd down and 18 from the 1-yard line. There's a handoff, and that's going to go to Matt Breida, who's going to go forward and gain about 1 yard on that. And the Giants pushing each other around, pushing around the San Francisco 49ers. We're going to have a 3rd down and 17 coming up here in just a second, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd down and 17 coming up shortly. It looks like a 3rd and 16 on the Giants' 4-yard line. So a generous field position, but we are at the end of the first quarter. So here we go. We are in a commercial break. We are at the end of the first quarter of regulation. The score tied up at 3-3. The New York Giants have their ears pinned back right now. They are on their own 4-yard line. On their own 4-yard line, facing a 3rd and forever, a 3rd and 16 coming up here. I mean, last week, it took them 2 quarters to figure it out. Last week, it did take Daniel Jones and company some time to figure it out, but last week, they were also supported by Saquon Barkley, and their offensive line was healthier than it is now. Matt Breida, in his career, I mean, he's barely got 500 carries in his entire career. Which isn't exactly stellar, especially considering that Matt Breida has been in the league for a while. So I'm curious to see what head coach Brian Daboll is going to do. Now, Brian Daboll was hired as the 20th head coach in the Giants' history back in 2022 on January 28th. And he directed one of the most successful debut seasons in their 98 history of the franchise. Brian Daboll was named the 2022 NFL Coach of the Year after leading a resurgence that resulted in 9 regular season victories for the New York Giants. That was the New York Giants' first playoff berth in 6 years and the first postseason victory in 11 seasons. Brian Daboll, who's 48, was the first Giants coach to be selected Coach of the Year since Jim Fassel in 1997. Like Fassel, Daboll took over a team that was last in the NFC East, and he led them to the playoffs in his debut season. He took the team one step further by defeating the Minnesota Vikings in that NFC wildcard game. Brian Daboll, the Giants head coach since January of 2022, made an immediate impact with his offensive expertise. It's not showing in tonight's game right now, though, Brian. You got to get it together. Now, Daniel Jones has done a lot better under Daboll's guidance, achieving career highs in passing yards, touchdowns, and setting a franchise completion percentage record. But none of those records or accolades mean anything if you can't get to the big game. Daniel Jones also broke records with his rushing performance. Running back Saquon Barkley also had a successful stint. He was really good last year, and he's always been really good. I mean, obviously, that's why they drafted him. But Brian Daboll, basically what I'm trying to say is that Daboll has transformed the New York Giants. At least he did last year. Can he keep up their momentum? They're only 1-1, so not much momentum there. Here we go. We're on the other side of the field right now. There's the snap, fakes the handoff. Daniel Jones throws that pass to the right-hand side and does connect with the receiver there, and that is Robinson once again. But that is not going to be good enough for a first down, and now we've got a 4th down and 8 on the Giants' 12-yard line. You bet your ass they're going to punt this one away. So here we go, getting ready to punt this ball away, ladies and gentlemen. getting ready to punt this ball away. Are the New York Football Giants kicking that ball right back to the San Francisco 49ers? San Francisco 49ers will have the ball here in just a few minutes. Less than that, just a few moments. And here we go is the punt team. Jamie Gillen kicks that one away. And that's signaled a fair catch at about the 29-yard line. So a late hit on Ray McCloud for no reason, but no flags being tossed. And it looks like it was just a friendly ribbing coming at you from the New York Giants. Now, what will the San Francisco 49ers offense put together on this drive? I am excited to see what the San Francisco 49ers are going to put together on this drive. It looks like we've got some more comments here. Let's go. All right, squad, I see you guys. Jose Hernandez, Casey, thank y'all for being here. Robert, Slemp, Mr. Slemp, Xavier, you guys are awesome. Thank y'all so much for being here. Every one of you guys who are liking and subscribing to this channel, you guys keep this alive. This is the reason that we can have content like this on YouTube, is because people like you are giving me the love and support that I need in order to be able to bring you guys this content. So thank y'all so much, man. Thank y'all, each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all so much. I genuinely mean that. All right, y'all. Brock Purdy is back out on the field right now. Brock Purdy back out on the field right now. The San Francisco 49ers doing what they can. The score is still knotted up at 3-3. And right now we've got the first huddle of the second quarter for the San Francisco 49ers offense right now. Here we go. 1st and 10, single back formation. Christian McCaffrey lined up behind Brock Purdy. There's the snap, and there's a fake handoff to CMC, and Brock Purdy's going to throw a ball, and that's going to be up at the line of scrimmage. I don't know if it hit a helmet or if it was batted down, but Brock Purdy trying to target someone on that play. And right now the referees are having a tough time keeping these players separated right now. But looks like a big block 2 pause from the G-men right there on that defensive side. A good block right there coming at you from Leonard Williams. Good job from Leonard Williams to get his hands up to that play right there. The big man, 6'5", 302 pounds. We're looking at a second down, ladies and gentlemen, 2nd and 10. And let's see, there's a stop right here, which is why I have my headphone off. Nothing doing here. They were fixing the game clock. So 2nd down and 10. Waiting for the snap. There's the snap. There's a fake handoff again to Christian McCaffrey and a throw to Deebo Samuel as he gets ripped and beaten down right there immediately. But he did hang on to that one, and Deebo Samuel is good for the catch. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and short. That should bring up a 3rd down and 2. Deebo Samuel, way to make that catch and keep the ball in his hands. He got wrecked, almost clotheslined on that one. All he was focused on was making sure that he caught that ball and hung on to it. Good on him, because now they're in a 3rd and short situation, and that's exactly what you would want. They're highlighting it to see if there's a flag, and it looks like there is. There's a foul on the offense. Ineligible man downfield, number 71. So the offense, ineligible man downfield, that's Trent Williams, the 1st-round pick on the 2020 draft. Sorry, the 2010 draft. This dude is a veteran. He knows how far he can go downfield, and he went just too far downfield on that one, and that's actually going to bring that play back. So now we got a repeat of 2nd down. It'll be a 2nd down and 15 on the 49ers' 23-yard line. So here we go, 2nd and 15. There's the snap. Brock Purdy in the pocket, winds up, throws, delivers a pass that was intended for George Kittle, who looks frustrated getting up, and he's a little slow to get up. It looks like he's a little shaken up after that hit. Hopefully he's okay. But a 3rd and 15, George Kittle not looking in great shape right now. Let's take a look and see what happened there. George Kittle does the run up. Don't want to see him hurt. I know that there are a lot of people, including myself, who are hoping that he's going to have a good game today. It could be that growing again. He came down on it a little awkward, not on his growing, but the way that his legs pressed. But here we go. This is an empty backfield right now, and a quick wide receiver screen to Deebo Samuel, who's going to fight his way forward. Oh, he gets the first down. He's past the 40, past the 50, and dropped down just outside the 45 line across midfield. That is a first down for the San Francisco 49ers. Deebo Samuel making a big play there. Deebo Samuel today is cooking already. Deebo Samuel has 2 receptions. He's been targeted 4 times, but he has 44 yards on those 2 catches. Christian McCaffrey has been quiet. He has not been running the ball as much in this one. They needed that first down, so I expect CMC to come out and probably put his foot in the dirt and rumble his way forward to some extra yardage. But good play on third down. They absolutely needed that. Shotgun formation, Christian McCaffrey to the left of Purdy. That's going to go into the belly of CMC, and he's going to run forward and gain almost 10 full yards. That's 9 yards by Christian McCaffrey on a first down run. No stopping that man who runs with conviction. Oh my gosh, Christian McCaffrey is such a good running back. It's insane, man. As long as he can stay healthy, he is the best running back in football, period. He's really good at football, man. Even better than Tony Pollard. And I do have a video on that one too. But interesting. I mean, what a good, strong run by Christian McCaffrey. Here we go. 2nd down and 1 across midfield. We are now in the Giants' territory. There's another handoff to Christian McCaffrey, who's going to make people miss and get up past the 30. Oh, my goodness. And he's going to get his leg wrapped up just past the 30. But there was daylight right there. He almost went all the way to the house, and he's frustrated himself. He could have broken free all the way down. Christian McCaffrey looking fantastic right now. That's 6 carries for 40 yards, y'all. 6 carries for 40 yards. Surprised he didn't twist his knee, but I mean, wow, look at the way he picks up his legs just to avoid the tackle. Christian McCaffrey looking really good right now. Here we go. 1st and 10 on the New York Giants 28-yard line. We are in a shotgun formation, and we have motion in the backfield. Elijah Mitchell in the backfield with Brock Purdy. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff to Mitchell. Another wide receiver screen for Deebo Samuel, who tries to cut back the other way, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. So a forward pass for negative yardage. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 11. The San Francisco 49ers finally behind the chains, not due to a penalty. So the San Francisco 49ers have 11 yards to go right now. They are trying to get their next first down. We are on the 29-yard line at this moment. Once again, we are in field goal range, but I don't want points from Moody. I'd like to see George Kittle get himself a couple. 2nd down and 11. 6 seconds left on the play clock inside of 11 minutes in this second quarter. We got motion in the backfield from Ray McCloud. There's the snap. Brock Purdy looks right. Brock Purdy throws right. That's to Elijah Mitchell, who does a spin move, trying to get forward, and he is also going to lose yardage. So now we've got a 3rd down and 13, and the New York Giants defense is actually holding together right now. I don't know why the San Francisco 49ers aren't playing with their number 1 player, who's Christian McCaffrey, who's the best player on the field right now. But it is what it is, and now Christian McCaffrey is out here on 3rd and 13. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Christian McCaffrey, check down, and that's going to be good to CMC, who's up past the 30, up past the 20. He does get the first down. He'll be tackled from behind, and that should be good to about the 15-yard line. Christian McCaffrey, the guy that needs to get the ball, and there he is making a big, big play. First down, San Francisco. The San Francisco 49ers, that offense needs to run through number 23, undoubtedly. It doesn't matter if he only gains 1 yard, because if you just keep throwing him the ball, he's going to break loose and just have himself a day. And right now, he is doing just that. Through the air, Christian McCaffrey has an additional 25 yards. So here we go, single back formation. There's the snap and a toss to Christian McCaffrey to the left side, who's going to find a hole and fall forward just inside of the 10. Looks like he bumped someone's hip and was unable to break through, lost his balance there, but he should be down at about the 10-yard line. And now we're going to have a 2nd down and 6. They need to get to the 4 in order to get a fresh new set of downs. San Francisco 49ers looking pretty good right now as long as they keep this offense moving. Kyle Shanahan is no rookie to coaching over here. Kyle Shanahan is one of the better coaches in the NFL right now. Single back formation, waiting for the snap. We got motion in the backfield from George Kittle to throw a block. That's a toss to Christian McCaffrey on the right-hand side. Looked like a huge face mask, and there's the flag. Christian McCaffrey brought down by the helmet. That's going to be half the distance to the goal without a doubt. I mean, there's no way that wasn't a face mask. I could see that from my screen over here. That's pretty obvious. Let's see what the referees have to say. Yeah, look at that. Are you kidding me? His helmet just jerked so hard. That's not a normal movement. Okay, here we go. Shut the front door. Okay, holding on the offense and the face mask on the defense. Okay, sorry for the break there. We were waiting to hear what the officials had to say. The official said that there were 2 fouls on the play, holding by the offense, which I wasn't looking for because I saw the obvious face mask there. I don't know how those fouls offset. That was a hold. I mean, that for sure was a hold. I still don't understand how those fouls upset, and I'm a freaking official, so that's just ridiculous to me. But whatever. Here we go. 2nd down and 6. Replay. 2nd down. Shotgun formation. There's the snap and a handoff to Christian McCaffrey, who tries to bounce off the left-hand side, has nowhere to go, and ends up gaining just 1 yard. Sometimes you watch these games and you're like, man, why didn't you just run around the block instead of trying to run through the block? Because Christian McCaffrey had nothing but green to the left side of that formation. If he would have just bounced out off the left-hand side, he would have done just fine on that one. But it didn't work out that way. So now we are inside the red zone, ladies and gentlemen. San Francisco 49ers have possession in this moment. We're looking at a 3rd down and 5 from the New York Giants 9-yard line. And now we are in an empty backfield as Christian McCaffrey gets set at the wide receiver position. And there's the snap. Brock Purdy takes the low snap and throws to the end zone. And that's going to be caught as a touchdown. There's a flag on the play, though. What is the laundry? What is the laundry? It could be a roughing the passer call, but that is to the rookie, number 10, Bell. Not, again, who I was expecting to catch that touchdown. What is the flag on this play? I think it is on the defense that should be declined. Let's see what they have to say. I see the offense coming off the field. Offsides by the defense. That penalty is going to be declined. That is going to be a touchdown. So a touchdown by the San Francisco 49ers. Brock Purdy throwing up a prayer as he was falling on his back. And he was able to complete a pass just inside that left pylon to the rookie who leaped up to get that and planted both feet firmly inside of the end zone. So a good catch and a crystal clear touchdown. And the score is now 3-9, waiting for the extra point attempt. There's the snap. There's the hold. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. And we've got 10 points on the board by the San Francisco 49ers. Brock Purdy making a play. Bell, not who I was expecting to make that catch or that play. And Brian Daboll does not look happy on the New York Giants sideline. All right, guys, my name is Mario Manuel. Thank you guys so much for watching and liking and subscribing to this channel. Thank y'all so much for liking and watching and subscribing to this channel. Let me check in with the chat and check in with you guys here one more time. Okay. Trayvon Diggs. Oh, Commanders fan. How about Trayvon Diggs, dude? Don't even get me started with the Trayvon Diggs situation. That broke my heart to see. I cannot. Trayvon Diggs, man. He was doing so well for us right now as well. 49ers won Super Bowl 6, says Xavier Melara. Xavier checking in right here saying that the 49ers won Super Bowl 6. I don't know every Super Bowl that's ever been played. I'll take your word for it until I fact check it. And that's kind of what things were like in the 90s. You kind of just take Auntie's word and live with false information for your whole life until you get a chance to Google it, which you couldn't do back in the 90s. Anyways, not important. You would just ask Jeeves for anybody who's old enough to get that reference. Anyways, cheers to each and every one of y'all. It's only third weeks, says Howard. It's only third weeks. Yes, You are right, Howard. It is only the third week right now. But, hey, when you're up 2-0, you feel pretty good. And I think right now both the Cowboys being 2-0 and the 49ers being 2-0, when we get to that matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys, that is going to be one hell of a game. That is actually going to be week 5. So week 5, October 8th, keep an eye out for that game. We will be covering that game here on Football Nation. We'll be covering that game here on Football Nation, the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll be coming at you guys live for that one. Let's see what we got here. We're talking three-peats. Is that what you're talking there? Chiefs headed for a three-peat. Chiefs headed for a three-peat. Ooh, I don't know if I believe that one. Guys, I don't know if you guys are on Howard's side or not, but I don't think that the Chiefs are looking strong enough right now to three-peat. Actually, I'm looking at some really weird things happening in the NFL. I honestly thought that the New York Jets really had a chance until the whole Aaron Rodgers situation, and that one was another one. If you watched Hard Knocks, oh my gosh, Hard Knocks, I was almost in tears, man. Like, that whole Aaron Rodgers situation in Hard Knocks, that was rough to watch. And I'm not even like, yeah. So, anyways, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are back to the action right now. Levi Stadium, we're getting ready to kick this one back to the New York Giants after scoring on that drive. That was a good, strong drive by the San Francisco 49ers, and that will not be fielded, so the New York Giants will start this drive from the 25-yard line. That last drive, in case anybody was interested, a 7 passing play, 4 rushing play drive that was 77 yards, 6 minutes and 24 seconds taken off that clock right now. And we've got 7.5 minutes left in this first half, ladies and gentlemen. 7 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in this first half. And the New York Giants are in shotgun formation starting from the 25-yard line. New York Giants have possession. We've got motion in the backfield. There's the snap. Oh, my gosh, he's in trouble. Daniel Jones has to wheel out to his left. He's up at the 20. He's going to try to throw it and change his mind and then pop that football out so he doesn't take the loss. Are they going to say that he's down? Is that an intentional grounding? What kind of call was that? What do you say to that? There were no receivers around. That's going to bring up a second down. It looks like no flags on the play. Daniel Jones was in trouble. So on that snap, the 49ers bring 5. They blitzed 6. The 49ers blitzed hard, and he got absolutely wrecked. He tried to underhand toss that ball forward, trying to not take the loss, and that's going to bring up, they're going to say that's fine. So we've got a 2nd down and 10 instead of a sack, which should have been a sack, but Daniel Jones able to get rid of that just in time. 2nd down and 10, New York Giants still have the football. New York Giants still have the ball right now, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd down and 10. We're waiting for this play. So Daniel Jones looking around like he doesn't know where he is right now. You better get it together, buddy, because you are in the middle of a hot game, and you're down by 7. Matt Breida lined up right behind him, so we're in a single back formation, extra protection from Bellinger. Waiting for the snap. There's a fake handoff, and he's in trouble. Once again, he's going to wind up, and Daniel Jones throws, and he completes that pass. And that's going to be just shy of a 1st down. That one was to Matt Breida. Matt Breida good for about 8 yards. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. So 3rd down and 2 coming up right now. How do we do that? 3rd down and 2. New York Giants going this way. Okay. Good completed pass. Good throw. Good catch. Daniel Jones still hanging in there. Not a total bum today, but he needs to come up with some better offense in this game. So here we go. 3rd down and 2. We were in a pro formation, and that's going to change. Now we're in the shotgun formation. Daniel Jones looks right, looks left. Daniel Jones gets swallowed up immediately, and he's going to take a big sack right there. And the San Francisco 49ers making a stop, and that'll bring up a 4th down for the New York Giants. 4th down, New York Giants. And this is going to be a definite punt right there. I mean, my gosh. In on that one was Javon Hargrave, the former Philadelphia Eagle, who was a sack machine last year. Javon Hargrave wearing number 98, making his stamp, putting his stamp on this game. And here comes the punt crew. There's the snap. Here's the kick. The kick is up. That will be back. That's got some real hang time. And that'll be at about the 26-yard line. Looks like they might be generous and put him at the 27. I saw that down at the 26. Whatever. Okay. So, I said queso. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are now going into a commercial break while these two teams figure it out and get their offense and defenses swapped at the moment. Let's see. The Bills might scare people. They were off to a rocky start. I do agree with you, Howard. I think the Bills will scare some people this year. I mean, that's a tough game. Whenever anybody goes up against the Bills, Josh Allen always has the possibility of winning. I cannot believe that the Bills lost to the Jets right after Aaron Rodgers went down. Yeah, Zach Wilson was still there to put up points for the New York Jets. Wow. Could you imagine if Garrett Wilson was out too, though? Without Garrett Wilson on that team, that offense goes absolutely nowhere. What are the Jets going to do at quarterback? They're saying that they want to stay with Zach Wilson. I don't think that Zach Wilson is that guy. I don't think that Zach Wilson can get them to the promised land. There are some players that are out there that are available. They were saying Jameis Winston. I don't think Jameis Winston can get them there either. Colin Kaepernick hasn't played football in 6 years, so I don't think Colin Kaepernick is going to be much of a threat either in that game or in that locker room if that were to happen. So, some pretty glaring discrepancies between both of these teams, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Football Giants, 38 passing yards, 13 rushing yards, and 51 total yards of offense. The San Francisco 49ers, 117 passing yards, 49 rushing yards, and 166 total yards of offense. The San Francisco 49ers right now are cooking. The San Francisco 49ers are looking really good. Can the New York Giants defense hold back the San Francisco 49ers offense? It has yet to be seen right now. They did get a stop earlier in this game, but right now, neither the defense nor the offense can hold themselves together. The offensive coordinator for the New York Giants is Mike Kafka, and Mike Kafka is not looking great. His squad only has 3 points up on the board right now. They're highlighting that 2022 NFC Championship game against the they're literally showing the surgery like animated, like an animatronic, whatever they do, like a CGI. They're showing the surgery on how Brock Purdy had his UCL repaired and how it was split, and now how he's been back together. The dude is like, what is the $1 million man? We have the technology. Well, Brock Purdy is looking good, and it looks like that technology holds up. And me as a technology major, I'm all about it. Not a San Francisco 49ers major, though. Doesn't matter. San Francisco 49ers have the ball right now. We are in a single back formation. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff to Elijah Mitchell. He throws, underneath to Deebo Samuel, who tries to corral the pass. And that one was an easy pass to catch. Looked like it at least. But Deebo Samuel unable to come down with it. So Deebo Samuel right now has been targeted once again. He's looking like hot caca, says Sean Christian. Well, not the choice of words that I would have said, but you are absolutely right, sir. He is looking like a flaming dumpster fire. And here we go. 2nd down and 10 on the San Francisco 49ers' own 27-yard line. We are in a shotgun formation. Christian McCaffrey not out on the field. That is a throw to Elijah Mitchell, who's going to fight forward. And he's going to get hit hard, and that's going to be a hit from behind, and that should put him at the first down. That looked like it was good enough for a first. They're going to mark it just short. So 3rd and 1 from the San Francisco 49ers' 36-yard line. There's the hit. Oh, man, I think that might have been a first down. I think they should challenge that. He definitely had the ball. 3rd and 1. Maybe 3rd and inches. So 3rd and inches coming up right here. Shotgun formation. Christian McCaffrey is back out on the field. Deebo Samuel getting into the left side of that formation. A handoff to Christian McCaffrey, who bounces off the edge, gets up to the 40, stiff arm at the 45, and dropped at about the 50. Christian McCaffrey with the big, strong run right there. And this dude is ready to eat right now. Christian McCaffrey doing what he does best, avoiding the tackles. He switched the hands mid-run, mid-stride, doing exactly what a running back should do. literally mid-run, you see him switching his hands off and just doing his thing with a solid stiff arm right there. Christian McCaffrey. Good enough for a first down. First down, San Francisco. So 9 rushes and 57 yards for Christian McCaffrey. You do the math. Shotgun formation. Elijah Mitchell in the backfield right now. We got motion. There's a snap. There's a handoff. George Kittle there to throw a block. Oh, Elijah Mitchell breaks free. He's up past the 50, up past the 40, down at the 35, at about the 33-yard line. Elijah Mitchell breaking through. We got another first down, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell putting in the work right now. I actually pulled him out of multiple fantasy lineups right now. Not that he's killing it or anything, but he is up to 21 yards on the ground. Elijah Mitchell looking pretty good. He's got 4 fantasy football points. And here we go on 1st and 10, single back formation. Elijah Mitchell still hanging out back there. Deebo Samuel motioning in the backfield to the top of the screen. There's a handoff to Elijah Mitchell, and that block was thrown on the left-hand side, but Elijah Mitchell will not gain anything. Maybe gain a yard on that one. That should bring up a 2nd down and 9 on the Giants' 33-yard line. We are across midfield. The San Francisco 49ers are in Giants territory. Can they sustain this drive and start to pull away? I think the only Giant who's going to end up having a good game might be Graham Gano, and that's only if and only if they can move the ball even into field goal range. So right now, rushing yards, only 13 from one side and 80 on the other. Sorry, one side and the other. Shotgun formation, Elijah Mitchell still in the backfield. There's the snap. Brock Purdy looks right. Brock Purdy throws right. Oh, a big tip drill. Oh, my goodness. And the rookie is going to catch that big tip, and that's going to go forward. Bell, who got that first touchdown, Bell was there in the tip drill and was able to come down with it. That could have easily been picked off. That ball was intended for Deebo Samuel. That ball got tipped up in the air, and I'm talking high in the air. And anybody could have come down with that, and it just so happened to be Bell, the rookie Bell, who's a nobody on my list, but he's something today. He's out there on this drive right now. Who is he going to be? There we go. An interesting kind of a wildcat play right there. That's going to be forward for Elijah Mitchell, who's going to end up getting tackled on 1st and 10. That's going to be a 5-yard gain. Who is this Bellcat that I know so little about? I'll be sure to put that in my script and my my depth charts. Here we go in a T formation. And now we have movement. The fullback on the left-hand side of this formation. Elijah Mitchell also on the left-hand side. Strong side on the left here. Waiting for the snap. Motion on the backfield. Fullback coming out to the wide receiver position. 7 seconds left on the play clock. Still lots of motion. And the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes. They were trying to get them to bite on that 2-minute warning drill. So, 2nd down and 5 when we get back from this 2-minute warning. Here we go. This first half getting ready to wrap up in just a few minutes. Thank you guys so much for checking out and checking into this channel right now. Let's get back to where we were. Let's start with Jenna. Thank you so much for checking in, Jenna. I appreciate you being here. Rock on to you. Thank you so much. I'm going to blow up my chats real quick for you guys. So, Jenna says 49ers. Let's go. Ridlu salute. Thank you. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to cover this game for you, man. Right now, in case anybody is interested, we are in the 2-minute warning, so you are not missing a thing. I'm just getting to know my audience a little bit. My name is Mario Manuel, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. We do this every Thursday, every Sunday, and every Monday. Okay, so here's the question. Do you think that the Giants are really 4.5 to 1 underdogs? Yeah, dude. Unfortunately, I really do. I don't think that the Giants are going to have a successful year this year, especially if Saquon Barkley sits out too much time. He is out during this game. He's expected to be out for 3 weeks at minimum, but we'll see if he's going to fight to come back sooner. The Giants absolutely need him, but what they really need more than Saquon Barkley is help on that offensive line, and they need wide receivers. I don't know why Jalen Hyatt hasn't even been targeted in this game. He needs to absolutely step it up. Hacked robot, Mr. Irrelevant. That's what I was saying, man. He's not irrelevant now. He's still putting up points and moving the ball downfield. Thank you, Howard. I appreciate the shout out, and I will continue to rock on with you guys. How did the Giants come back 21 points previously last week, I think, to win? Well, I had that lined up at the beginning of this stream. At the very start of the stream, I actually had that pulled up right here. It's this right there. You can see that on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. This is every play from last week, New York Giants and the Cardinals. That one was an awesome game. If you want to go back and check out this live stream, you can literally see every single play that happened right here. Of course, you can always Google it or YouTube it. You will find the highlights, but that was one hell of a game. I was covering another game during that time. Actually, I was getting ready for a different stream during that time, but I do love having those moments pulled up. Now, I'm going to go ahead and drop this because the game is on, and YouTube is probably going to say, hey, this guy is streaming the game. Let's kick him off. And I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube, so we're not going to do that right now. So when that game gets posted once again, next week I will have the highlights from this game, and I will splice it with some content. I just posted a short of what that looks like, my first time doing that. Here we go. 2nd down and 5 on the 27-yard line. San Francisco 49ers have the ball. There's the snap. There's a handoff. And that's the Deebo Samuel on the end around, and my positioning was off. They were not on the 27-yard line. Now they were on the 17-yard line. And that's going to go forward for just a few yards. Deebo Samuel getting that one. Also not on the 17-yard line. We were on 14. Gosh, I got myself mixed up. Thank you guys so much for your patience. We're looking at a 2nd down coming up right now. There is a flag on this play once again from the veteran Williams, number 71. He's going to be charged for a holding call. So that end around by Deebo Samuel will be washed clean, and we're going to have a 2nd down and 15 on the New York Giants 23-yard line. I mean, come on, man. I don't know if I see a holding on that one. And again, I don't have a horse in this race. I don't necessarily see that holding call. He's pretty upset about it. It is what it is. Let's just keep things challenging for the San Francisco 49ers, who are already projected to be absolute studs in this game right now. So, yeah, that was on the left tackle. Actually lined up to the left of this left tackle is our guy, George Kittle, number 85. We've got motion in the backfield. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Throws to Christian McCaffrey on what's supposed to be a screen. No blockers there. And the New York Giants will swarm all over Christian McCaffrey. And Christian McCaffrey is going to gain 1 yard on that one. We'll have a 3rd down and 14 coming up here. They're showing Deebo Samuel and his ability to gain yards after the catch right there. Deebo Samuel looking really good in this game. Christian McCaffrey looking solid in this game. 9 rushing attempts, 57 yards from Christian McCaffrey. The San Francisco 49ers are already at 229 total yards of offense, and the New York Giants are at 51. Come on, the New York Giants got to figure it out. That is our first timeout of the game right now, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Giants are taking their first timeout. We've got a 3rd down and 12 with 1 minute and 51 seconds left in the first half, y'all. 1 minute and 51 seconds left in the first half. The play clock is now starting to wind. 20 seconds left to go on the play clock. The score is 3-10. San Francisco 49ers have a good lead right now. We are in the red zone on the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation. Christian McCaffrey in the backfield with Brock Purdy. There's the snap. Brock Purdy looks right. He takes his time. He pumps, and he throws, and that's going to be to George Kittle, and George Kittle just shy of the 1st down. There is a flag on that play. What is the flag on this one? Is it going to get brought back once again? Could be a roughing the passer. What is the flag? Roughing the passer. And that's going to end up being a 1st down for the New York Giants. That was number 99, Williams, who made that big block earlier in the game with his hands. Roughing the passer, ball was away. Yeah, he put his whole body weight on it. You know what, the hit, it's not so much the hit that happened. I mean, he couldn't really control that. He put all of his weight on top of Brock Purdy after the hit. So they've changed the rules. They're protecting the quarterback, and that's going to be a 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. And let's see who's going to be the lucky 49er to score this touchdown. Is it going to be Breda? Is it going to be George Kittle? It could very well be George Kittle on a stick. Let's see what they go for here. Maybe a tight end angle. I want to see George Kittle score this week. Something is telling me that he's going to. Knocking on wood, I think he will. Let's see what happens here. So, Thursday Night Football, y'all. You're watching Thursday Night Football here with Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel. We're just a few minutes away from halftime, and I'm going to be checking out my DraftKings lineup here in just a few minutes. Don't think anything has been popping off for me just yet. Definitely not the lineup that I had picked. Brock Purdy, I think I've kind of I had so much expected on the rest of the firepower for the rest of the team, like Juwan Jennings and all the other guys, Deebo Samuel, who has had a good day. But it was hard to kind of gauge that. So Christian McCaffrey in the shotgun formation, Deebo Samuel moving down to the bottom of the screen. We got a strong side on the right side here. There's the snap. There's a handoff to CMC, who's going to run his way forward. And, of course, like you would expect, Christian McCaffrey with a touchdown right up the middle. And that's going to be another 6 points and a touchdown for the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco 49ers extending their lead. A very easy and routine run for Christian McCaffrey, who is on fire this season. Already he has 17 fantasy football points in the first half of this game, and it's only going to get more and more and more. See, here's the thing. I don't know, because this is an NFC match, it doesn't affect, it's not the same division, but it is the same, conference. So are the San Francisco 49ers, the kick was up and good, by the way, in case anyone was interested. The score is now 3-17. Are the 49ers going to get a good, comfortable lead and then take their foot off the gas like they have right now? It's only 14 points. They can come back from that. But I think if the San Francisco 49ers get another score, like me and my boys play when we play Madden, it's 21 skunk. If you're up by 21, will the San Francisco 49ers take their foot off the gas? Or are they going to full-on just destroy these Giants like the Cowboys did? Oh, man, the New York Giants are in trouble this season, man. And I knew that this was going to be a one-sided game. I knew this was going to be a one-sided affair. But I want to see something coming from that New York Giants offense. Something. I mean, this dude just got paid so much. When you look at the offense, Saquon Barkley is very heavily missed right now. They only have 12 rushing yards on the ground without Saquon Barkley. Matt Breida has 3 attempts, 9 yards. Brightwell has 1 attempt, 2 yards. Daniel Jones has 1 yard rushing himself. This looks awful. 12 yards from one side on the New York Giants. 91 yards of ground rushing game for the San Francisco 49ers. 244 total yards of offense on this side, only 51 yards of offense on this side. What is going on? I don't know that it's necessarily the San Francisco 49ers stout defense, although Nick Bosa did have a huge sack on Daniel Jones. I think it is legitimately the New York Giants, just their inability to move the ball. I think the New York Giants, until they can figure that out, they're going to be in some serious trouble in a lot of games. I mean, they had a great comeback game last week, but let's be real, guys. It was the Cardinals. I mean, the Cardinals are not a good team. They were probably one of the worst teams in all of the NFL last year. So if the New York Giants, a playoff team last year, would have lost to the Cardinals, I would have been surprised and even more worried than I already am right now. Mike Kafka is the offensive coordinator for the New York Giants, and they did have some success last season. But damn, man, they are looking rough right now. Kyle Shanahan on the other side. Kyle Shanahan for the San Francisco 49ers. He's been the head coach since 2017 and secured a multi-year contract extension back in 2020. Under his leadership, the San Francisco 49ers have made significant strides, including NFC Championship appearance back in 2021. Now, Shanahan's coaching prowess was evident as he maximized the team's offensive potential, particularly with standout wide receiver Deebo Samuel, who earned first-team All-Pro honors. Deebo's a beast, man. Deebo is one of the better. Honestly, when I first saw him, I was like, who's that running back who's constantly playing wide receiver? Dude is massive. And here comes Daniel Jones. That kick went back into the end zone. They got a touchback. And the New York Giants will have 1 minute and 40 seconds left. 1 minute and 40 seconds left to score on this drive, or at least narrow their deficit right now. So the New York Giants on 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. They have one timeout left, so we are in the 2-minute drill. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Matt Breida lined up to the right. They're showing blitz, and they will bring 5. And that's going to be to Paris Campbell, who's going to make the catch. Paris Campbell is going to gain 2 yards and run that right back to the official. They are in the hurry up. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go in this first half, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Jones making some calls at the line. 2nd down and 8. 2nd down and 8. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Daniel Jones looks right. Daniel Jones throws up the middle, right up the middle of the hashes, and that's going to be short of a first down. That was a completed pass once again. A completed pass there in the hurry-up offense. Unfortunately, I apologize. I was not able to see the numbers on that one. That one actually went to number 12. So here we go, shotgun formation. There's the snap. Daniel Jones throws. That's going to be good for a first down. That is a good first down play. And once again, he's targeting number 12, who's going to be Darren Waller. Darren Waller making his first couple of catches this game. He has been a ghost right now. Darren Waller unable to move the ball. But a first down for the Giants. Here we go, shotgun formation. There's the snap. Daniel Jones looks right. Daniel Jones looks left. He throws down to the outside, and that looked like a catch to me. That was to Darius Slayton. That's going to be a catch, and that's going to stop the clock. 32 seconds left. First down, New York Giants. Darius Slayton making a big move there. Could have been a pass interference call, but that's a catch. Here we go. 1st and 10. They're taking their time. They got 30 seconds left. One timeout left as well. Daniel Jones in the shotgun formation with Matt Breida lined up to the left of him. Here we go. We got motion in the backfield from Paris Campbell coming in right there. There's a snap, and he's looking his way the whole time. And that's a throw to Paris Campbell, who's just going to fall instead of trying to make a play happen. He could have at least tried to roll out of bounds. So are they going to take their last timeout right here with 25 seconds left? And they will. So the final timeout taken for the New York Giants. They are trailing by 14, less than 30 seconds left to go in this first half of Thursday Night Football. Most people were expecting the San Francisco 49ers to run away with it. The New York Giants are fighting to keep this game competitive. If they could put 6 points on the board, it still will be. But who's to say? The San Francisco 49ers defense is holding up pretty well right now. And the New York Giants are struggling to find their offense. 88 total yards by the New York Giants and a 244 total yards by the San Francisco 49ers. Just on paper alone, this is a very one-sided game. The scoreline says it itself. Can the Giants figure this out? Can Daniel Jones, the man with the plan, put his plan into motion here? Here we go. 2nd and 3, 25 seconds left to go. There's the snap in the shotgun formation. Daniel Jones throws, oh my gosh, right through the fingertips of Darren Waller. But the incomplete pass will stop the clock. We've got a 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 3 on the San Francisco 49ers 38-yard line. They just need to gain at least 5 more yards. I mean, obviously they want the first down. They need 3 yards to get the first down on 3rd and 3. But any closer that they can get to the field goal range and get a spike, at least 3 points would be great. Are they going to take a shot at the end zone? Or are they going to move the chains and then try to figure out what they're going to do here? I say move the chains and try to figure it out. Give yourself another set of downs. But here we go. Shotgun formation. Matt Breida to the left. There's the snap. Daniel Jones in trouble. Daniel Jones throws that one. Oh, my gosh. And just overthrew the wide receiver who is looking back at the sideline. That was intended for Isaiah Hodgins. And nothing here. Nothing there. Nick Bosa came in to put the pressure on Jones. Trying to put the pressure on Jones there. Unable. Daniel Jones. Rough start. Here comes the field goal unit. And Graham Gano getting ready to take a big kick right here on 4th and 3 with 18 seconds left to go. This is a 57-yard field goal with a make probability of 34%. That kick is up. That kick is good. The kick is good. So the score is now 6-17, and we have an 11-point difference. So a 2-possession game with 13 seconds left to go in this first half. Graham Gano now has the most points for the New York Giants, and he might be the only person on the team scoring points today. But Graham Gano putting it up right now for the New York Giants, and the Giants have 3 more points. The score is now 6-17. And we're going to have a kickoff here in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. We will be having a kickoff here in just a second. So what is everybody's plan for halftime? Are y'all going to go pick up some wings? Are you going to go pick up some burgers? What are you guys planning to do? You going to pick up some beers, shotgun a beer or two? I don't know if I want to shotgun a beer. It is a Thursday night. Maybe Sunday during the day. Nah, we won't do that. I got 2 more streams to do on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. We will be covering few more games this week. You can actually check that out just by checking my channel's page. You can see the upcoming live streams coming at you from Football Nation. Man, I really appreciate you guys being here. Just a few minutes, just a few moments left in this first half of Thursday Night Football Week 3. There's the kick. Graham Gano putting that beyond the end zone, almost through the uprights on the other side of the field. And the San Francisco 49ers will likely come out here and kneel and get back to the locker room. Let's see what they decide to do. I'm pretty sure that is probably going to end up happening right here. No need to push the envelope with 13 seconds left to go and possibly risking an injury in a hasty moment or a hasty move. So I don't necessarily have a halftime show prepared for you guys, but I do have a little something for you guys here on halftime. And as I predicted, there is the kneel. Oh, we got players throwing punches, and it's getting chippy out there. I see flags coming in. It's raining flags right now. Number 91 from the New York Giants just did like a quick little uppercut or something on there on team captain number 71, Williams, on the other side, who's been having, some issues. Trent Williams been having some issues. Ooh, Trent Williams threw a fist at the face mask. For sure. But there was a push. Williams pushed that guy, and there was a punch that came first. And they're not showing the New York Giants punch. They're only showing the other punch. Both players should probably be ejected right now. But if Trent Williams gets ejected, the left tackle, that is going to be a problem for the 49ers. There's only 6 seconds left. Why would you guys... Okay, come on. With 6 seconds left in this first half, the referees have their hands full trying to split up players right now. Pushing and shoving. No fight, so don't worry. There's no fight that you're going to have to look up. But Trent Williams did throw a full-on fist to the face mask of Robinson there. Wonder what that's going to be. That was a closed fist. Okay, personal fouls, unnecessary roughnesses, both of them. Plays offset, play second down. Okay, so no ejections, probably a good thing, right? We want to keep this game interesting. Both players throwing punches at each other. I don't know why someone who's been in the league for so long, Trent Williams, drafted back in 2010, would throw a fist at someone's helmet. Like, that those aren't – he's not going to – the only person who's going to get hurt on that one is going to be you, buddy. But – because you guys decided to be idiots and scrap with one another, that kneel, the clock got stopped. So now we've got 6 seconds left to go here on the 12-yard line. 2nd and 11. Stupid. Just kneel the ball and get to the – and there you go. Everybody, go to your sidelines and get over it. It's done. Okay. So we are officially at halftime, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mario Manuel. Thank y'all so much for watching this. We are so close to 800. Every day I feel like we get closer and closer to our goal. We are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. So bear with me 1 second. I'm going to take a quick break, but I did prepare a video for you guys, so please just give this a quick watch. Hey, you in the Cowboys jersey. Welcome to DraftKings. Are you ready to lose all of your money to a terrible gambling addiction? What? Our platform is designed to keep you hooked so that you spend countless hours chasing your money, but the truth is, you'll never win. Okay, that sounds like a trap. Oh, it absolutely is. See, you might think that because you understand the sport of football, that you actually have a chance of winning, but the reality is that only 1% of players really win all of the money. Well, that's pretty discouraging. Oh, don't worry. See, financial loss is just a part of the game. We advertise large winnings, but the truth is that the only player that actually wins every time is the house. Is that legal? You see, we operate in a gray area, dancing on the edge of legality. But hey, who needs regulations when you've got all of that gambling fun? Am I right? Wait, what? So what do you say? Go ahead and pull out your credit card and type in that number right here. You know you want to. You know what? I do want to. You might find this hard to believe, but fantasy football has been around since the 1960s. In 1962, 3 men who were part of the Oakland Raiders organization created the first known fantasy football league. It was called the Greater Oakland Professional Pigskin Prognosticators League, or GOPPPL. You know, you really should start reverse engineering these things. Like, you could have easily called your league ANUS, the Alliance of Noble Underdog Squad. Why? Because that's exactly where you pulled this disaster of a name from.
Just got to the front of the line. I'll call you right back. All right? All right, cool. All right, bye.
Hi, what can I get for you today?
What's going on, man? How much is it just for like a beer, dude? How much is it for just like a regular beer?
That'll be $21.
Holy shit, for one beer?
Or you can get 2 for $42.
Isn't that the same price?
Yeah, it's not really a discount, but at least you don't have to wait in line again.
Never mind, man, never mind. Let me just get a small soda instead.
Okay, that'll be $17.
What? For a small soda? How much is the large?
$18.
A hot dog?
$17.
Nachos?
$19.
Pickles?
Ooh, we're out of pickles.
Fuck!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for bearing with me. We are in the middle of halftime right now. You are not missing a thing. So let's go ahead and talk about some of these games right now. Let's go ahead and talk about this game that we're in right now currently. So today, in this game, Daniel Jones only has 92 total yards of offense right now. Well, 93 total yards of offense. He has he's got 1 yard on the ground, so not exactly. I have my beautiful girlfriend just bring me a beer right now, so she's awesome. Cheers. Ice cold beer. I was drinking hot stuff earlier, but it's great to have some support around the house. It's great to have a loving partner who actually supports you and the dumb stuff that you do on YouTube. But thank y'all all so much. Hopefully one day I can bring content like this to you full time. This is what I want to do. This is how I want to live my life. I want to live my life for you guys. I want to live this life for me. I don't want to work my 9 to 5 like I always do. And it's support from viewers like you that make this totally possible. So right now, San Francisco 49ers are leading by 11 points right now. Daniel Jones under 100 yards. The entire New York Giants offense right now, this entire offense is under 100 yards of total offense. Not a good way to start the game. The San Francisco 49ers on the other side, they're looking pretty good. Brock Purdy has 14 completions on 23 attempts, 157 yards of offense through the air from Brock Purdy. Christian McCaffrey has 10 carries for 61 yards, so he's averaging 6.1 yards per carry. Elijah Mitchell has 5 carries for 27 yards. He's averaging over 5 yards per carry. Deebo Samuel had that end around. He got a couple yards on that one. I mean, they're just looking fantastic right now. The San Francisco 49ers, you can look better, but there's no need to try to flash right now. All you want to do is take this W. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be a W. Now, for all of the people who are doing DraftKings and sports betting and doing that kind of stuff, oh, man, it could be better. It could have been more predictable, but it's never predictable. It's never supposed to be, man. You never know when you're going to get it, which is why DraftKings is so hard to win at. I've been playing it for a long time. The most I've ever been paid out was, I think, like $100 on like a 25-cent play or something like that. And then I started getting maybe greedy. I don't know. I started playing $5 plays, and I've just been hemorrhaging money. So hopefully my luck changes around, and hopefully the San Francisco 49ers and Christian McCaffrey continue to do their thing. I think that I put Christian McCaffrey as my team captain in most of my lineups, and he's definitely winning me today, doing really well today. So okie dokie. Let's talk about the rest of these players. Let's talk about the team stats. First downs for the New York Giants. New York Giants have only gotten 5 first downs in this game. The San Francisco 49ers, 14 first downs in this game. Now, how did those come? We've got 1 via penalty for the San Francisco 49ers, 7 through the air, and 6 on the ground. 6 rushing first downs, 7 passing first downs. So if your particular fantasy football league, like my fantasy football league, is set up for first downs, I don't do PPR. I think PPR is – I honestly think it's bullshit, right? Because PPR, you can throw a 1-yard pass, a 2-yard pass, a 1-yard pass, a negative pass, and they still get 1 yard for catching the ball. Now, I understand that catching the ball is important, but if you're going backwards, that doesn't help. However, I changed our league's format to only give a catch per reception if it is a first down catch. So if you get a first down catch, you get 1 additional point for that catch because that catch actually matters. Not those negative yard catches and half-point PPR. I can see the appeal on half-point PPR, but at the same time, those negative catches, I think it's just ridiculous. I think it's dumb that you award players for that, but that's the whole point of keeping it fun, right? I try to keep it a little more traditional. I like standard leagues with that one caveat of adding 1 point per first down reception. So that's why I like that first down reception stat. Now, third down conversions for both of these teams. The New York Giants have converted 3 of their 7 first down opportunities. The San Francisco 49ers have converted 7 of their 10 third down opportunities. Net rushing yards, I mean, when I break this down, y'all, it's pretty clear and pretty obvious that the San Francisco 49ers are just dominating the New York Giants right now, and that's okay. We all kind of expected it to go that way. Okay, let's get back to my chat box and make sure that I can check back in with you guys. We are in the middle of halftime, so since there is no football happening in this very moment, I get a chance to talk with you guys. Let's go ahead and pull up my chat one more time. Cool. So my last one that I highlighted looks like it was from – or is that – I don't know how to say your name, buddy. I don't know how to say your name. That's a tough one. Let's go ahead and pull up this chat box here. There we go. Okay. Is that Ridluche? Do the Giants still have a quarterback? They had one last week. Yeah, they had one in last week's comeback. Not a blowout game yet. You're absolutely right. Chukalu. Is that how you say that? Christina. She seems to think that you guys are funny. Robert, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate the love and support, man. I do stuff like this for you guys specifically. So, Xavier, thank you again for checking in. I always appreciate the comments. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the likes. You guys are awesome. This game is just about we're halfway through this game. Let me rephrase myself. We are halfway through this game right now. The score is indicating that the San Francisco 49ers are going to start to run away with this game. It is not the case so far. That is not the case so far. Now, what I can do for you guys, we'll close this chat for now. If I see anything else pop up, I will go ahead and read that as those come up. I'm going to bring up this video once again. We're going to bring up the San Francisco 49ers video and just talk about the San Francisco 49ers and how they performed in previous weeks in last week's game. So the San Francisco 49ers were looking really good. I mean, Deebo Samuel is the person that I was thinking was going to pop off today. I had him as a fantasy manager in a couple of games. This is what you're looking at right now on this right hand of the screen. This is last week's game right now. You're looking at the San Francisco 49ers and the LA Chargers. Sorry, the LA Rams. That was last week's game right now. And in last week's game, I mean, Brock Purdy had a pretty good day. The San Francisco 49ers had a pretty good day. The 49ers have been on a roll. Right now they're 2-0, but they have literally never lost with Brock Purdy as a starting quarterback in a regular season. Brock Purdy is undefeated. Can you believe that? Like, that is insane. Brock Purdy is legitimately undefeated as the starting quarterback in regular season games in San Francisco. Mr. Irrelevant. That's what they used to call him. He is definitely not irrelevant anymore. And the lights, like, this guy is absolutely insane. Like, the lights don't bother him at all. Like, he's on this scale. He has to be. The 49ers shipped off Jimmy Garoppolo to Las Vegas last season, and they also got rid of Trey Lance, who was traded to the Dallas Cowboys for peanuts, man. They traded Trey Lance for absolutely nothing. And so Brock Purdy has to be that guy because they literally have nobody else. So I'm interested to see if he's going to actually blow up this season or if he's just going to end up being another middle-of-the-road quarterback. But it's okay if he is, because you know who else was a middle-of-the-road quarterback his entire Literally his entire career. Tom freaking Brady, TB12. TB12 was absolutely phenomenal, but he was always the guy who drove the bus. He was never the quarterback who was going to give you 500-plus passing yards and 4 touchdowns or 5 touchdowns. While he may have had a game or two like that, most of his career was never that way. Now, if there's anybody that I'm actually worried about right now in the world of quarterbacks, that's my boy Joe Burrow. I'm worried that Joe Burrow is not looking very good this year. I'm actually really worried about Joe Burrow, and I would love to see him have a good game, but right now he is fighting that calf injury. I do have a Monday night game that I will be covering with the Cincinnati Bengals, so I will hopefully get a chance to talk about Jamar Chase and talk about that squad that I do very much enjoy watching. I will always root for the Dallas Cowboys, guys. Cowboys, come on. You're not going to see 2 team logos back here. You're going to see the boys back here, and I'm going to rock my Dallas Cowboys hard. But not important, not the point. Let's go ahead and shut that off before YouTube decides to shut me down. So that is pretty interesting, though, right? I mean, might be a tricky way to actually get the game up without getting – I don't know. I don't want to get reported. I don't think it's worth it. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys liking and subscribing to this channel. Let me go ahead and pull up another video for y'all while we're in the middle of halftime right now. This halftime report, there's not a whole lot to report with you guys. He's a godsend, he says Robert. Let's see. He's undefined. He's undefined, period. He got hurt early in the championship game. Are we talking about Brock Purdy? Yeah, because Brock Purdy absolutely was one of the best. I mean, he played awesome, dude. But him getting hurt in that championship game against the Eagles, what do you expect? He tore his UCL, and the dude went back out on the field and still actually threw a freaking pass. He literally went out there with a torn UCL and actually completed a pass in that game. Fun fact, true story, in case you missed it. Gosh, yeah, I was definitely pretty hyped. I thought Brock Purdy was a pretty good quarterback. Again, he gives me super Tom Brady vibes. I don't think he's ever going to give me Patrick Mahomes feels where he goes off and just throws like crazy, but that's okay. Darren Waller, I'm a little disappointed in. I expected Darren Waller to have I expected him to be like legitimately like the new Travis Kelce, the Travis Kelce of the NFC, and that has yet to be the case right now. I think the Travis Kelce of the NFC is definitely going to be TJ Hawkinson, because he's looking pretty good right now in purple. So cheers to him, cheers to Hawkinson, and cheers to the Dallas Cowboys. And right now, you know what? I hate to say it, but cheers to the 49ers too. We will meet you guys in week 5. Dallas Cowboys are coming for that ass. Sorry, phrasing? Should I rephrase that? Cheers. All right, here we go. Thursday night football. I can see Daniel Jones out on the field. I see Brock Purdy out on the field. The San Francisco 49ers kicked off to start this game. I'm sorry, they received to start this game. They will be kicking off right here to start the second half. And this will start from the 25-yard line. The New York Football Giants back at it on offense once again. Starting from the 25-yard line, I would like to be a fly on the wall to see what head coach Dable said to the New York Giants. This is going to be an interesting second half. So here we go, San Francisco 49ers. I think the San Francisco 49ers are already getting themselves going up, but did the New York Giants find a spark in that locker room? They're only down by 11. They're still in it. Here we go. Single back formation. There's a handoff to the left side right there, and that is going to go, once again, go absolutely nowhere. So a 1-yard gain for the New York Giants on first down there. That one was Gary Brightwell, number 23, out of Arizona. So Gary Brightwell getting a carry on that one right there, gaining 1 yard. And now we've got a second down and 9 from the 27-yard line, 26-yard line. Looks like a second down and 8 on the New York Giants 27-yard line is where they're going to mark it. That's what Amazon says here. We are in we are empty backfield. There's the snap. Daniel Jones throws to the flat. There is a block set up for him, and that's going to be a completed pass once again to Gary Brightwell. Gary Brightwell, this is his third year in the NFL right now. That is a good catch and a first down for the New York Giants. First down for the New York Football Giants, and they have moved the chains. They needed that first down. They don't have many in this game. So that is going to end up being the 6th first down for this team. 6th first down for this team. There's the snap in a single back formation and a handoff to Brightwell, who runs out to the left side, trying to get to the edge, unable to do so, and he'll be tackled for a loss of 1. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 11 on the New York Giants 39-yard line. So the New York Giants moving backwards now. Saquon Barkley out on the sideline. Is that a bag of weed? What does this dude have out there on the sideline? Is that peanuts? What is that? I don't know. That guy's got a funky looking bag on the side of weed. On the side of the field. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah. Too bad Adriano's not in the room. Adriano 420. Here we go. Shotgun formation. 2nd and 11. We got motion in the backfield. There's the snap. Daniel Jones is going to move on his own. He's going to use his own legs and run forward, and he's going to gain about 4 or 5 yards on that one. Daniel Jones, remembering that he still has 2 legs and a heartbeat, able to gain about 4. So 3rd and 7 on the New York Giants 43-yard line. Can they convert this 3rd down? They absolutely need it. The Giants absolutely need this 3rd down right here, right now. 12 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. And the San Francisco 49ers are getting rowdy in the crowds there. Here we go. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 7. There's the snap. Daniel Jones looks left, doesn't like it. Daniel Jones looks right. He has to scramble. He's in trouble. He's behind the 30 now. He's going to throw, and he's going to be just out of bounds. And that was intended for Darius Slayton, and that will be an incomplete pass. So 4th down and 7 coming up. They are not within field goal range. They are on their own 43-yard line. The punt team will come out to punt this ball away and give this back to the San Francisco 49ers, who should be on a pretty hot streak after scoring in what seemed to be back-to-back drives. I'll have to check the tape on that. But here's the snap. Here's the punt. The punt is up. The punt is going away. It looked like a block in the back. Another block in the back. This is going to be returned. Yeah, there's flags on there already. This is going to be returned from the 10 and stopped at about the 14. But something tells me this is going to end up moving backwards for the San Francisco 49ers. So let's see what the flag is here on this play, waiting for the official's call. No verdict has been reached yet. They're still talking about what they saw. My guess is an illegal block on the back. That's what I saw on my screen. Waiting for the official call from our white hat here today. Got a holding on the receiving team. It looks like that's going to be the only foul on that play. A holding play on Swilling, number 35. That'll put them half the distance to the goal, I believe. Should be half the distance to the goal. But a first down coming up for the San Francisco 49ers when we get back from this commercial break. As the offensive unit gets ready to take the field, it'll actually just be a 5-yard, a full 10-yard penalty. It won't be half the distance. It'll be a full 10-yard penalty. And the San Francisco 49ers will be on their own 4-yard line. So talk about a long drive. Here is a very good chance for some of your fantasy favorites to start getting some points right now. George Kittle only has 2 receptions for 26 yards. He's definitely breaking some fantasy managers' hearts right now. Oh, my goodness. I actually had George Kittle in one of my money leagues. And a funny story, really want to get into it, but I'm no longer in that league. I guess I rubbed someone the wrong way. Long story. I'll have something for you guys on that story. Anyways, he was a pivotal. I mean, he was my 5th round pick, and I normally don't go tight ends until round 7 or later. But it's George Kittle, and he's boom or bust. He can either put up 23 points or literally give you flat goose eggs, because the way that the San Francisco 49ers offense is built, they spread the ball. They move the ball around, and Jimmy Garoppolo was a terrible quarterback on a very good offensive scheme. So Jimmy G was able to dump the ball off plenty of times to our boy, to George Kittle. But he's gone. He's long gone. And the San Francisco 49ers are now rocking with Brock Purdy, who has more trust in his own abilities and is willing to throw the ball and push the envelope to Brandon Ayuk, who puts up 30-plus points in week 1, or to Deebo Samuel, who gives you 20-plus points in week 2. And the San Francisco 49ers right now are they're just looking good, man. I can't wait to see this offense come back out onto the field. We are in the middle of a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the middle of a commercial break. You are not missing anything. Great voice and good game calling. Thank you so much, Sally. I appreciate you. I was watching that game. It was very sad. Yes, it was. Do I think that Brock Purdy is better than Dak? I don't know that Brock Purdy is better than Dak. Thank you, Jonathan. Thanks. This is my football. I've got dozens of, well, I guess I got just a half dozen of them. Something else that I did during the offseason was get that set up. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Gonzalo, gracias. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Here we go. First down and 10 on the 4-yard line. We've got a single back formation. Christian McCaffrey lined up in the backfield. We've got movement in the backfield. There's a snap and a handoff to CMC, who's going to fight his way forward and gain maybe about 2 yards up to about the 6-yard line. Christian McCaffrey, tough sledding on that run. Man, Christian McCaffrey just rumbled down to get himself that touchdown. He fights. He makes the contacts. He gets contacted, and he will push hard. I mean, this guy is an absolute beast. I love CMC. The only issues that I had with Christian McCaffrey was his durability. But I think with the fact that he's not in Carolina anymore and he's not going to have 350 to 400 touches. Oh, a muffed snap. And that's going to be a 3rd down and 7. That's going to gain nothing. It looks like they might actually gain a yard on that muffed snap. That was a fumble. Brock Purdy mishandled that snap. It happened so quick they were showing Christian McCaffrey highlights instead of showing the actual game. So I was talking Christian McCaffrey highlights instead of the game. So Big Hoss touchdown Niners right now, says Jonathan. Jonathan wants to see the Big Hoss Niners get that touchdown. Yeah, Brock Purdy was underneath the center on that one, and that snap came, and he still dropped the ball. So here comes a 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8. We're on the 5-yard line. There's the snap. Brock Purdy looks left. Brock Purdy throws left, and he connects with somebody. That's still going to be short. Juwan Jennings there to make the catch, and that'll bring up a 4th and 1. So we've got a 4th down, and the New York Giants defense is hyped. They're fired up right now. Can the Giants offense make something happen here? So for the New York Giants fans, this is a great opportunity, to maybe make something happen with really good field position. Now, are they going to try a fake punt, or are they actually going to go for it right here? Or are they going to punt it? Let's find out. Juwan Jennings, that is not a catch. That is an incomplete pass. There's the snap. There's the kick. So, yeah, incomplete pass changes it completely. And that is going to be fielded at about the 50. Oh, my goodness. It hit someone. There's a flag on the play, and the 49ers actually recovered that one. He got hit before getting a chance to catch the ball. There's a flag down, but clearly the 49ers have possession right now of this one. Let's see what the officials have to say. I got to know what the flag is before, but there's a flag, and the 49ers are up with the ball. Let's see what they have to say. So it was being fielded, and he signaled for a fair catch, and he got hit. He got touched, and that should be enough to be a foul against the 49ers. He signaled fair catch. So let's see what they have to say. Yep. Pass interference, kicking team. So 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, and this is going to be a huge break for the New York Giants. The New York Giants are now starting on the 36-yard line on a very, very short field. What can the Giants do with this amazing field position that they've just put themselves in? So the San Francisco 49ers making a costly mistake, costing themselves 15 yards on an already backed up punt. And yes, I said punt with a P. And here we go. The New York Giants getting ready to take the field. We are in a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mario Manuel. If you have not already done so, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, or at least consider subscribing to my channel. I don't know which beer is cold. Yes, this one is the cold one. We're drinking good old American Budweiser tonight. Cheers to you. Cheers to beer. Cheers to the Dallas Cowboys. And to both of you NFC teams that are out here right now. I'm watching you. I'm watching you both. We're watching you both. Oh no, if the New York Giants go down 1-2, I mean that's kind of what you would expect out of the New York Giants going 1-2. I think I would have called that the same way regardless. I would have said a loss to the Cowboys, a win against the Cardinals, and a loss to the 49ers. But the rest of the New York Giants season, let's go ahead and take a look at their schedule. So tonight, they're playing the San Francisco 49ers. Next week, Monday, October 2nd, they'll be playing Seattle. They'll be at home at MetLife Stadium. That'll be a 7:15 Central Standard Time game. Week 5, they'll be playing the Miami Dolphins in Miami. That'll be a tough one for them as well. And then week 6, they have to play Buffalo in Buffalo. And then week 7, the New York Giants get to play the Washington Commanders at home, and they get to play the New York Jets at home. That'll be an interesting game, especially it'll be less interesting now that Aaron Rodgers is out of the mix, but it should still be a pretty fun game to watch. They don't have a bye week until week 13. I won't list off all of their games right now because I won't be covering all of their games, especially not the noon games. So I don't cover games on Sunday afternoons. I cover Thursday night, Sunday 3:25, and Sunday night game, and then Monday night games as well. So I catch all the primetime games, and the 3:25 game, I pick one. If it's not the Cowboys, I pick the next most interesting one based off of my who's most likely to watch this kind of game. So this is what we're at right now, Thursday Night Football. This is an awesome matchup between two powerhouse teams. People love the Giants. People love the 49ers. People just love football. I mean, and we've been dying for it, man. I'm so ready. Week 3, it feels like week 1. Every week feels like week 1 for me. I love this stuff, man. But here we go. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line across midfield. We are in San Francisco 49ers territory. New York Giants have the ball. There's the snap. Daniel Jones looks right. He throws right. He connects with Paris Campbell. That's good to about the 30-yard line. That'll bring up a second down and 3. The gain was for 7. So a 2nd down and 3, New York Giants have the ball. They're on the San Francisco 49ers 30-yard line. Good hard run. I mean, they're showing all these highlights. They're showing Nick Bosa highlights right now, and Nick Bosa has been an absolute beast on defense. Can he get a stop here? 2nd down and 3, 10 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the left. There's the snap. Daniel Jones looks left. Daniel Jones has time. He throws a deep pass. That is going to be, oh my goodness, incomplete, but a flag comes out. Likely a pass interference. The intended target there was Darren Waller. Darren Waller was the intended target. I think that's going to be a 1st down for the New York Giants. Let's see what they have to say. That is correct. Pass interference on the defense. Automatic 1st down. Lenoir on that one. Number 2 for the San Francisco 49ers. That's a tough matchup. Darren Waller is a big dude. And it looks like Lenoir has changed his jersey number, so I got to update that. He's out of Oregon, 5'10". He committed the foul. Here we go, single back formation, and a handoff to Breda, and Breda's going to go all the way in, and that's a Matt Breda touchdown. That is a touchdown for the New York Giants. Matt Breda right up the gut, and we've got a touchdown for the New York Football Giants. Exactly what you would want to see out of the Giants. They have been playing pass. And so the San Francisco 49ers were now pulling away, and Matt Breda was there to make them pay. They had huge gaps. They only had, that was like a 2-man or 3-man rush, and Matt Breda broke through that B gap and went straight through them. So here comes a 2-point try to try to get this game within 3. A 2-point attempt, ladies and gentlemen, coming up right here. New York Giants, 2-point attempt. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Daniel Jones looks right. Daniel Jones pump fakes it. Daniel Jones is going to get sacked on that 2-point conversion, and it will still be a 5-point game. So a 5-point game. New York Giants trail by 5. The score is 12-7. Matt Breda fighting his way in right there. Nick Bosa, that was his assignment. Unfortunate for Nick Bosa, but now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got an interesting game because something different has happened. Unfortunately, they could not bring it into within 3. I think Dable was getting maybe a little greedy on that one, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. because we got points on the board, and I will take 6 points instead of 3. Graham Gano, I'm tired of seeing Graham Gano out on the field. But here we go. We are in the middle of a commercial break. Let's get back to my chat box and see what my friends are up to here. And I apologize for having this scrolling text. I guess I got excited. I must have clicked something. But let's go ahead and pull up this chat box. Okay, let's go 49ers is the last thing that I saw Xavier say here. Let's go ahead and slide back up to the top here. Okay. So, undefined period. He got hurt early in the championship game. That is true. He's a godsend. Brock Purdy is definitely something. Gonzalo says better than Dak. I don't think so. Purdy. That was close, Gonzalo. Whatever this is right here. That's a funny word. I know, you meant Purdy. I see that. I got you. No worries. Okay, cool. Robert Keller. I was watching that game. I was sad, right? Thank you, Sally, for the much love. I appreciate that. Raymundo, first-time listener, enjoying the play-by-play. Bravo. Told you. Much success. Bravo to you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Raymundo. I appreciate the love and the support. Nice football. I know, man. I've got so many of them. CMC is a tank. That's probably an understatement, dude. Christian McCaffrey is an absolute beast when he's out on the field. He is so good at just like at football in general. He had, oh my gosh, what game was it? He had a rushing touchdown, a receiving touchdown, and a passing touchdown in the same game. Like Christian McCaffrey, you literally cannot stop this guy. He can literally even throw the ball and score points for you. A 49ers fan since 1981. A 49ers fan since 1981. Hey, man, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being out here. And I'm guessing that this is Giants, is what Saul said, but a bit of a typo. It happens. Thank you so much for your love and support, guys. Cool. So right now we are rounding. We've got about 10 minutes left in this third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. About 10 minutes left in the third quarter right now. The score is 12-15. The New York Football Giants, after scoring on that last drive, attempted a 2-point conversion. They did not succeed on that 2-point conversion, and the San Francisco 49ers will take over now on that attempt. So here comes the kick. The kick is going to be inside the end zone. The kick is inside the end zone, and that is going to be we're going to start from the 25-yard line, so a touchback. Brock Purdy coming back out onto the field right now. Brock Purdy getting ready to light it up right now for the San Francisco 49ers. What can the San Francisco 49ers do on this drive? The New York Giants finally over 100 yards of total offense with 121 total yards from the New York Giants. And the San Francisco 49ers are at about 250. They got 245 total yards of offense right now. Here comes Brock Purdy onto the field. 10 minutes left in this third quarter, shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap. There's the snap. Brock Purdy fakes the handoff. Brock Purdy in the pocket. He winds up. He steps into it, and he throws to Deebo Samuel across the 40. Deebo Samuel making people miss. He gets past the 50. He's still on his feet. He gets past the 45. He's still on this. Oh, my gosh. And San Francisco 49ers, Deebo Samuel, you flex what you got, big dog. There you go. Brock Purdy connects with Deebo Samuel on a huge play from the 25-yard line all the way to the other side on the 35. Deebo Samuel makes the catch at about the 42. He makes a shift. He does a shake and bake. He breaks a leg tackle, gets past the 50, past the 45, past the 40, and dropped at the 35 on the other side. So from their very first play, Deebo Samuel made a huge play just outside that left hash and ended up getting tackled 30 yards downfield on the right hash. Insane. Here we go. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Brock Purdy looks right. Brock Purdy's in trouble. He gets, oh my goodness. And Brock Purdy is going to get smashed. He's going to be sacked. And the New York Giants finding some life on defense after giving up a big play. So now we've got a bit of a slobber knocker going around, and we got a left hand and a right hand. Both teams making stuff happen. Both teams trying to not give up any ground right now. Deebo Samuel is coming out to the sideline. I don't know if it's looks like it's just a play design. They might be going with the jumbo here, but he would be in the jumbo. Maybe they're going on flies. So let's see. Brock Purdy in the backfield with Christian McCaffrey to the right of him in a shotgun formation. We've got motion in the backfield. There's the snap. There's a fake handoff to Christian McCaffrey and a big throw, and that's to George Kittle. And George Kittle is going to go forward and gain about 8 yards. Looks like he's going to gain 6 yards on that one. So a 3rd and 6. George Kittle being targeted now. And that's what you want to see out of George Kittle. All right, guys, if y'all are checking out this channel right now, I would love it. I'd feel blessed if you guys could help me get to 800 subscribers before the end of this stream. We've got 8 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in this third quarter. So any love, I would really appreciate a like, a subscribe. Man, if you do, then your team has like a 10% more chance of making it to the Super Bowl. So consider that. 3rd and 4, shotgun formation. There's the snap. Brock Purdy looks right. Brock Purdy looks left. Brock Purdy throws left all the way to the end zone, and that is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver is going to be Deebo Samuel, and there is a flag on that play. It should be a pass interference. What are they going to say right now? I see the officials talking. What are you guys going to tell me? Let's see what they have to say, ladies and gentlemen. We're waiting for the officials. They're showing this route with Deebo Samuel, and it looked like there might have been a hold. Yes, holding on the defense, not a pass interference, but definitely a holding on the defense. That's going to be a first down for the San Francisco 49ers, and they're going to move the chains. And the San Francisco 49ers finding themselves in pretty good field position right now. San Francisco 49ers looking pretty darn good at the moment, if I do say so myself. All right, here we go. So, a 1st down and 10 on the New York Giants 24-yard line. 1st and 10 on the New York Giants 24-yard line. The San Francisco 49ers have the ball. We're on the 25-yard line is what I see on my screen. No, it's the 24, the white line. Here we go. There's the snap. There's a toss to Christian McCaffrey, who's going to run up the middle there and get down at about the 20. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6 on the New York Giants 20-yard line. Woo! What a game so far. Not the most high-scoring game, but the game is not over. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The clock will continue to tick after that handoff to Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey goes forward for a 4 on that last play. We've got a 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6 coming up right now. Okay. We have a single back formation. Deebo Samuel making his way over to the bottom side of the screen. There's the snap. And Brock Purdy looks in the way of Christian McCaffrey, who makes the catch, barely makes the catch, and he's going to stiff arm his way to get that first down. And a first down, Christian McCaffrey, after that catch and run. So that will go down as a first down reception for CMC. Thibodeau almost got his hands to it, but Christian McCaffrey, I mean, he went full stretch to get that ball. Christian McCaffrey almost got horse-collared on that one. I didn't see the flag. First and 10, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10, 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Single back formation. Motion in the backfield from the fullback on the right side. The block is on the right side. Christian McCaffrey will find that block and fall forward for 6 more yards on a first down run, because that's literally what this guy does. So a 2nd down and 4 on the New York Giants 8-yard line. Will Christian McCaffrey get another? Will he get another? I'll have another, he says. 20 fantasy football points right now. He has 13 rushing attempts, 74 yards on the ground, and a touchdown. If he can punch this one in, that would be an 8-yard touchdown run. We are in a single back formation on 2nd down and 4. All we need is a first down. George Kittle lined up to the right side of the formation. There's the snap. There's a toss to Christian McCaffrey on the right. Christian McCaffrey in trouble, and he's going to get blown up. Yep. He tried to stiff arm, but the defense came in pretty quick there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. That's actually going to be a loss of about 4 yards for Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and like 8. Let's see where he gets on this one. There's that toss. That was a halfback toss. And he's going to get forward to about the 12. Yeah, so he's going to lose some yardage for sure. He's going to lose some yardage for sure on that one. And let's see where they mark this ball. It's going to be a 3rd down. So a 3rd down and 8 on the New York Giants 12-yard line. Christian McCaffrey is on the sideline. This is probably going to be a pass. So Brock Purdy has the ball. There's the snap, and there's a throw to the end zone. And that is 4. There's another one. Oh, my goodness. A pass interference by the New York Giants. That end zone pass would have been a touchdown. And that one was intended for George Kittle, but he was interfered with. And there's now a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is. My hunch is PI on the defense. that should be half the distance to the goal. George Kittle still has yet to score a touchdown in this season. Oh, unnecessary push on him. Yup. Illegal push on the defense. First down. Illegal contact by Thibodeau on that one. Illegal contact. Good call when you watch back the tape. Brian Daboll is getting pretty lit and angry right now. He's going to get himself an unsportsmanlike conduct. Yeah, I see that. I mean, that was pretty obvious. I don't know that George Kittle would have made that catch regardless, but it doesn't matter because now we've got a 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. And here we go. Christian McCaffrey is back out on the field in a single back formation. San Francisco 49ers have the ball inside of the 10. Motion in the backfield. There's the snap and a handoff to Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is going to shift and shake and bake and get forward to about the 3-yard line. So now we're knocking on the door. We are on the 3-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and the San Francisco 49ers moving forward right now. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Play clock at 25, counting down. Christian McCaffrey today, man. Christian McCaffrey's having himself a day. He lost some yards. He got those 4 yards right back. We've got a 3rd down and 3, 3rd and goal. So the line to gain is the goal line. Here we go in a single back formation. There's the snap and a fake handoff. Oh, my goodness. Brock Purdy in trouble. He throws immediately, and that is going to be out on the left-hand side. Total incomplete pass. Should have just handed that off to Christian McCaffrey and let him get himself another one. It's only 3 yards. He's averaging 7 yards per carry today. Just give the man the ball, and things will be fine. I can guarantee you that. Did not work out that way. So here we go. 3rd down and 3. Brock Purdy was in trouble there. Excuse me. Okay. All right. This drive so far, ladies and gentlemen, 5 passing plays, 4 rushing plays. They've gone to 62 yards. Shotgun formation. Christian McCaffrey lined up to the left. There's the snap. Brock Purdy in trouble. Throws underneath. Not even close. Once again, the intended target was George Kittle. Another end zone target in the red zone. But that was just a god-awful throw from Brock Purdy. It literally just went like 4 yards ahead of him, and he had 8 more yards to go. So Brock Purdy, yeah, he's out there behind his 10-yard line, up back to about the 15. And the intended target was George Kittle, and that throw literally, George Kittle was in the end zone, and that pass didn't even make it to the 3-yard line. And another. I mean, the New York Giants are literally putting their hands all over Kittle right now, and he has nowhere to go. Keeps getting flags, but no flag on that one. Here's the snap. There's a hold. There's the kick. The kick is going to be good. So now we've got a 20-12 lead, and we would need a 2-point conversion in order for the New York Giants to end up tying this game. But the score is now San Francisco 20, New York Giants 12. When we get back from this commercial break, the San Francisco 49ers will be kicking the ball off to the New York Football Giants. We'll be kicking this ball off back to the New York Football Giants. And we will have a conclusion to this game here in about 19 minutes of regulation. So, what can the San Francisco 49ers defense do now that they have a new defensive coordinator? I mean, DeMeco Ryans was a very good defensive coordinator, and now he's the head coach of the Houston Texans. Yes, he did get to move up to a head coaching spot, but he took over a dumpster fire of a team, and it doesn't matter how many first-round picks they got last year or in this 2023 draft, it is not going to be enough to save the Houston Texans. DeMeco Ryans will need at least 2 or 3 years to kind of develop a program. The problem is the turnover rate with the Houston Texans and their head coaching. They're gonna have some struggles if they can't hang on to a head coach. I think DeMeco Ryans is the right guy for the job. It is yet to be seen how well he can do both sides of this game. He's been great defensively. Can he do it offensively? They're struggling. But we're not talking about the Houston Texans today. We're talking about the new defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers in Steve Wilks. Steve Wilks is the latest addition to the 49ers coaching lineup. He is 53 years old. Wilks has made memorable impact with the Carolina Panthers last year, where he began as the secondary/defensive pass game coordinator, but quickly rose up to the role of interim head coach by week 6. So he was already filling in the head coach spots by week 6 because the Carolina Panthers were also a disaster. Now, the Panthers experienced a pretty good turnaround, finishing the season with a 6-6 despite a 1-4 start. So I would say that Steve Wilks did a pretty good job as the head coach while he was there for a little time with the Carolina Panthers. But now he's the defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. Now, before he was the coach of the 49ers, Wilks had a pretty extensive journey in the coaching world. In 2021, he was the defensive coordinator for the University of Missouri. Prior to that, he held a significant position, including defensive coordinator for the Cleveland Browns in 2019 and head coach of the Arizona Cardinals back in 2018. Now, Wilks had a strong connection with the Panthers, having spent 6 seasons with the team, working his way up from defensive backs coach to assistant/head coach. I mean, it has been quite a journey for him. Right now, we are back in the game right now. There are 3 officials talking to Brian Daboll right now. He's trying to figure out why his team sucks. I don't know if you should ask the officials what's going on. Sorry, the New York Giants don't suck, and they're about to be on offense right now. And there we go. This will be the first returned kick of the game. The first returned kickoff of the game, and that should have just been out of bounds. So the New York Giants are starting this drive from the 19-yard line. The New York Giants will be taking the possession right now, 1st and 10. Starting this drive from the 19-yard line, they have to go 81 yards in order to get a touchdown right here, right now. So here we go. What do the New York Giants have dialed up on offense that can beat this defense here? There's the snap in a shotgun formation. A quick throw out to the flat. That's going to go forward for about, looks like about 2 yards, and that'll be down at the 21-yard line. Robinson with another catch. The New York Giants pretty slow throughout most of this. New York Giants, 123 total yards of offense. That is less than half of what the 49ers have, yet they're only 8 points away, and one possession game is and we are in a one-possession game. So, New York Giants in a one-possession game, 2nd down and 8, shotgun formation. No Saquon Barkley in this game at all, and 2 left and a guard and a tackle out. Shotgun formation, there's a flag. The whistle means that it got blown dead. I'm willing to bet that's going to be a false start, because if a play gets blown dead on something like that, it's probably a false start. And there you go. False start on the offense. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. The New York Giants getting pushed back. That is the last thing that they needed. So a 2nd and 13 coming for the New York Giants right now. The New York Giants on their own 16-yard line. So a very long field for the New York Giants. And a false start is going to push them back. So 2nd down, 13. Giants have possession right now. The New York Giants have possession right now. And we're in a shotgun formation. Daniel Jones takes the snap. Jones looks left, throws left. There's a connected pass again to Robinson. Again, another pass to Robinson. But I mean, Isaiah Hodgins has no catches. Paris Campbell has 5. Darren Waller only has 2. I mean, where is Daniel Jones going with his passes? Why is Darren Waller not just being targeted over and over again? Darren Waller should be the focal point of this offense. And Darren Waller is nowhere to be found right now. So here we go. Pro set. It's kind of a T formation, actually. There's the snap. Daniel Jones in trouble. He's going to scramble out to his right. He's going to get rid of that in the last second, and that is going to be incomplete. There is a flag on the play. It's possibly a holding or a roughing the passer. Let's see what this one is. There's a flag on this play, just flag after flag after flag, and it's frustrating to watch because you want the game to just roll along, but the officials are holding on the offense and holding on the defense. Those penalties will offset. So both teams committing fouls, both teams slowing down the flow of the game because of these fouls. And there's not really much you could do about that. And as an officiator, as a commentator in these games, I'm just along for the ride. So this is what I see on my screen, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a 3rd down and 9 after that play. A 3rd down and 9 on the New York Giants 20-yard line. So a big 3rd down that needs to be converted here. 3rd down and 9, shotgun formation. Matt Breida lined up to the left of Daniel Jones. There's the snap. Daniel Jones looks right. Daniel Jones has time in the pocket. He delivers a good throw. That is to Darren Waller over the back shoulder, and no flags on that play. Finally, Darren Waller being targeted. He fell before being able to make that catch. It looked like there was some tugging happening there on number 12 on Darren Waller. Nope, just arms fighting. Actually, that could have been an offensive pass interference as he pushed off of 26 and still was in the wrong spot. So is that a knock on Darren Waller or is that a knock on Daniel Jones? Doesn't matter. Here comes the punt team. There's the punt. It is up, and away. And that is going to be signaled fair catch on the 31-yard line. So signaled a fair catch on the 31-yard line. And the New York Giants defense is going to have to hold back the San Francisco 49ers, who have not done a whole lot. They only put up 3 points in this half so far. They've only put up 3 points in this half so far. Christian McCaffrey should have been the running back on those plays inside of the end zone, but the San Francisco 49ers and Kyle Shanahan had something else in mind. Now, again, this isn't fantasy football. This is real football right now, but it does have fantasy implications. Right now, Christian McCaffrey has 20 fantasy football points. He is 15 attempts for 74 yards and a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell has 5 attempts for 27 yards. He's got 4 fantasy football points. Deebo Samuel looking pretty good in this game. He's got 83 yards, 4 receptions. He's been targeted a total of 10 times. That's the guy that you want to see get targeted. Also, George Kittle has been targeted 6 times in tonight's game. He's only got 6 targets. No, I think that's, yeah. He had 6 receptions this season coming into tonight's game. He's already been targeted 6 times in today's game, so that's good. He has 3 catches. He's only got 3 catches in the first game and 3 catches in the second game. So what can George Kittle do? Last week he had 3 receptions on 3 targets. He did catch all of them. He had 30 yards last week. He has 38 this week. George Kittle is such a good player, but again, he is boom or bust. He's either going to be the blocking tight end that you need to keep Brock Purdy safe, or he's going to catch those touchdowns in the red zone every single time. So this season, he's got 6 receptions on 9 targets. He's got 6 targets tonight. So only 49 yards over the first 2 games for George Kittle and no touchdowns. That is going to have to change when the San Francisco 49ers start playing some better defenses, or is it? Now, I think there's too many question marks around George Kittle. I personally drafted him again in that money league, and I low-key, it's not my team anymore, but I regret drafting George Kittle when I did. I picked him up in the 5th round, probably could have picked him up in the 7th, probably could have left him not picked up at all, or I should have gone with TJ Hawkinson instead. He's looking really, really good right now. If you're a Travis Kelce owner, last week was, a chance for you, but anyways, not important. They're showing Brock Purdy's high school football coach on TV right now, Preston Jones. He's actually featured on Thursday Night Football. Good for you, Preston. Cheers to you, my friend. San Francisco 49ers out on the field right now. You're looking at a 1st and 10 on the San Francisco 49ers 31-yard line. So they need a 69-yard drive in order to score. Giggity. Okay. And already we've got a timeout. So the first timeout of the half, the San Francisco 49ers taking a timeout now. San Francisco 49ers taking their first timeout of the half. We were in a commercial break just a moment ago. No football has happened just yet. We are in a huddle right now. We're waiting to see what formation the San Francisco 49ers are going to be coming out in. But you're not missing anything, ladies and gentlemen. I can promise you that. I guarantee you're not missing anything. So, again, 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in this third quarter. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Brock Purdy is under center. And it looks like Elijah Mitchell is in the backfield. There's the snap. There's a fake handoff to Mitchell. Brock Purdy wheels out to the left. He throws to Christian McCaffrey out there. No, that is George Kittle who's going to make a catch and gain about 8 yards on there. So the 4th reception for George Kittle on that one. I thought CMC was lined up as a wide receiver. That's just George Kittle. I should have known by the long hair. George Kittle able to make a big catch right there. That's an 8-yard gain. 2nd down and 2 coming up for the San Francisco 49ers. If you're in a PPR league, those 4 receptions for George Kittle should get you at least a healthy 8 points. If you're not in a PPR league, I don't know how many first downs he has. But here we go in an I formation, and there's a handoff, and that's going to be good for the first down. And that was Elijah Mitchell getting up to about the 48-yard line. First down, San Francisco. San Francisco with a good run on 2nd down right there. Now we've got a 1st and 10 with 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. Brock Purdy doing what he can to stay alive. Today, Brock Purdy is looking okay. Brock Purdy has completed 18 of his 30 drop back passes. He's got 223 yards through the air. He does have a touchdown as well. He's got 14 fantasy football points. So Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel carrying both sides. Matt Breida, with that 1 touchdown, actually put up some points here as well. And the kickers on both sides have put up points. I mean, if they would have just let Graham Gano go out there and put up another one. So we've got 2 points, 2 kicks from Graham Gano on the New York Giants side, and we've got a 6 points on the touchdown from Matt Breida, but they elected to go for 2 and did not score. So now the score is 12 instead of 14, and hey, man, that's Brian Daboll's choice. That is his decision. That's what he wanted to go with. So now you're looking at a 1-possession game. The San Francisco 49ers have the ball right now. We are creeping on the 1-minute mark in this 3rd quarter before we hit that 4th quarter of Thursday Night Football. And boy, are we in it right now, man. Am I in this right now? Yo, my name is Mario Manuel. Thank y'all so much for watching this stream. If this is your first time checking it out, please be sure to hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel, man. It would make me very happy. And the goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. When we do that, we're going to have a giveaway for all the subscribers. I've got the subscriber list right now. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I've got jerseys and I've got other things that I'll be giving out once we have that 1,000 party. So here we go. In an I formation, 1st and 10 from the 48. There's a snap and a handoff to Elijah Mitchell again, who's going to run forward and gain about maybe 1 yard on that one. So it looked like a 1-yard gain from Elijah Mitchell on there. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9. And we've got someone on the ground. We might have an injury timeout. No, he's getting up on his own. He's holding his elbow. Can he get off the field? And we're going to have an injury timeout right now. So a player injured on the field right now for the New York Giants on defense. It looks like one of their defensive linemen holding his elbow right now. So we've got someone holding their elbow, someone in pain, may or may not be coming back out to play. Let's see what happens here. You're not missing anything, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to get back to football action. It is 9:40 p.m. here in Texas. If you're in San Francisco, you don't care. Your day is just getting started. It's barely 7:30 right now, but if you're on the East Coast, it is already 10:30 o'clock. Right? It's got to be 10:30 on the East Coast. I think my time is right. So this game will be over probably at around 11:30, man. You guys staying up on the East Coast till midnight. Y'all are real fans. Y'all are real football fans. We have it easy here when it comes to football on the Gulf Coast. Pretty easy for us. We always get great games. 7:15, game's over by 10:30 typically. You can still get to bed, get to work the next day. We are still in an injury timeout, and the clock has just now started. So, clock starting right now, 30 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. We are in an empty backfield. Brock Purdy getting ready to throw, getting ready to wind up and throw. There's the snap. Brock Purdy in the pocket. He does deliver a throw, and that is going to be a good first down. Oh, and George Kittle is going to break through. He's going to get up all the way down to the 25-yard line. George Kittle still alive. There you go. That's a first down for the San Francisco 49ers. George Kittle been asleep all season long, and now finally this dude is making some moves with a stiff arm to start that run after the catch. George Kittle gets dropped at about the 23-yard line. So we've got a first down and 10 from the 23-yard line. George Kittle is not going to be in this one. That is the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. So he might come back out after this commercial break. So to end the quarter, George Kittle goes off for about a 25-yard run. Today, George Kittle has 5 receptions for 75 yards. And he's looking pretty good himself. Rock on. Okay, see, now we're cooking, baby. Now you're cooking. The San Francisco 49ers looking pretty good. Can the defense for the New York Giants stand up to the San Francisco 49ers at home? The New York Giants are playing against the San Francisco 49ers in Levi Stadium. The New York Giants in the fourth quarter right now are trailing by 8, and they do not have possession. So Don Wink Martindale is the defensive coordinator for the New York Giants. Don Wink Martindale received the Pro Football Writers Association Paul Zimmerman Award for Lifetime Achievement in 2023. Don Martindale played a pivotal role in the Giants' defensive improvement last year in 2022, allowing 45 fewer points and recording 7 more sacks than the previous season. His defense ranked 5th in third down efficiency and red zone defense efficiency. Notably, with Dexter Lawrence and Kayvon Thibodeau, they excelled under Don Wink Martindale's experience. So pretty good on Don Wink Martindale to be able to bring that scoring down for the defense, but is it enough? Anyways, Don Wink Martindale is 60 years old. He joined the Giants after a decade, 10 years, with the Baltimore Ravens, where his defense consistently ranked among the NFL's best defenses. We all know what the Ravens' defense was for the past 10 years. And in 2019, the Ravens led the league in run defense, and his first season as coordinator in 2018, they yielded the fewest points per game and established the modern era record of not allowing a single second-half touchdown in their first 6 games. Yeah, that was Don Wink Martindale, defensive coordinator of the New York Giants right now, when he was the defensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens. Anyways, Martindale's career started in college, coaching before entering the NFL in 2004 with the Oakland Raiders. That's when he started his career in the NFL, and he played college football at Defiance College. Don Wink Martindale and his wife Laura have 2 children and 1 granddaughter. So just a little fun fact and a little wholesome piece of information for the New York Giants and their defensive coordinator. Now we are in the middle of the break between the third quarter and the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter of Thursday Night Football is getting started right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. The San Francisco 49ers lead the New York Giants by 8. The score is 20. San Francisco, 12, New York. Here we go in a T formation. There's the snap. Brock Purdy in trouble. Brock Purdy winds up and throws. Oh, my goodness, and that is going to be a catch. Oh, an incomplete pass. Definitely a foul on that play. Christian McCaffrey trying to get on the highlight reel. That was a throw to the left pylon, and Christian McCaffrey was lined up as well. Just made it there. So there's a hold on the defense. That's going to be an automatic first down. So first down for the San Francisco 49ers. A foul on the New York Giants, a holding call against the New York Giants. The foul was committed against Christian McCaffrey. I mean, wow. Christian McCaffrey caught that, and he got batted down out of his hands. Great defense. Great defense on that one. Actually, the hold wasn't committed against Christian McCaffrey, but not important. Elijah Mitchell out on the field right now. We are on the, looks like the 18-yard line. So 1st and 10 on the New York Giants 18-yard line. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Elijah Mitchell, who's going to run and be greeted by the New York Giants defense. McFadden making the stop, and that is going to be a tackle for a loss. So 2 yards lost by the San Francisco 49ers. We've got a 2nd down and 12. 2nd down and 12 coming up right here, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd down and 12. New York playing defense. San Francisco 49ers have the ball right now. They are inside the red zone, so we are operating from inside the red zone. Red zone. Okay, 2nd down and 12, ladies and gentlemen. 20-yard line, shotgun formation. There's the snap. Deebo Samuel at the bottom of the screen. Elijah Mitchell to the left. Elijah Mitchell is the intended receiver. He catches that, and he's going to lose 5 yards. And the New York Giants making a big stop against the San Francisco 49ers. Here comes another 3rd down. And why they insist on having Elijah Mitchell out there instead of Christian McCaffrey, this must be a workload management. They're probably just trying to keep CMC healthy. But the San Francisco 49ers could use 6 points, 3 points. May not be enough to hold the New York Giants at bay in the San Francisco Bay. Here we go. 3rd down and 7. Christian McCaffrey is in the backfield. He does throw a block. That is George Kittle again, who's going to break a tackle, but not be enough. George Kittle with another catch. And we got a 4th down. So a 4th down. San Francisco 49ers are facing a 4th down right now. This is probably going to end up being a kick. Once again, Jake Moody is 2 for 2 tonight. He's got a 28-yard field goal, a 21-yard field goal, and a couple of extra points that went good. So here's his 3rd attempt right now for Jake Moody. A 36-yard field goal attempt coming up from Jake Moody from the left hash. There's the snap. There's the hold. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. And that is straight down the pipe. So a 11-point difference right now. An 11-point difference. The score is 12 New York Giants, 23 San Francisco 49ers. 12 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in regulation time of this game. They have now extended this to a 2-possession game, and the New York Giants need points quickly. The New York Giants need to score points quickly. They cannot leave this possession or leave this drive without getting at least 3 points. 6 points would probably be better for both of these teams. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we're so close to that 800 subscriber mark right now. That was my goal heading into this stream today. If you can help me reach that goal, you guys, it would make my night so much better, and I can leave here with a big smile on my face. I probably will either way, but I still appreciate the love and the support that I'm getting from this football community, from you guys, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Let me get y'all something else to look at with my scrolling text. What do I got here for y'all? Got anything fun? Oh, this is last week's fantasy football dominators, essentially. Keenan Allen, oh my goodness. Keenan Allen last week had himself a week. And Puka Nacua, oh my gosh. I mean, at this point, if you've got Puka, you really do not want Cooper Kupp to come back. Because Puka Nacua has been elite in his first 2 games as a rookie. This guy's a beast. Mike Evans, what is happening in Tampa Bay right now? I mean, Tampa Bay is 2-0. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Baker Mayfield is they're 2-0. T. Higgins right now. T. Higgins was number 4 as far as wide receivers go. He had a very good game, but it wasn't enough to win. And the Cincinnati Bengals are 0-2, which is insane. Nico Collins came in 5th place right now. Oh, man. Of these 5 players that I just named, my girlfriend actually played against 2 of those top 5 scoring wide receivers last week. She took an L. It breaks my heart. I hate to see that. I don't want her to lose because obviously if she wins, I win. And if I win, she wins. But the crazy thing is that the owner of that team decided to bail last minute, and we had already drafted. So I started managing that team because I had to and trying to make the other 11 fantasy managers happy. I'm just trying to be fair. I ended up picking Jerome Ford last week and was forced to play him. And look what happens. Nick Chubb with his season-ending injury, which my heart goes out to Nick Chubb, goes down. And on top of everything else, Jerome Ford decides to have himself a freaking career day. So I still feel terrible about that week loss, about that week 2 loss that my girlfriend had to face. I guess technically to my hand. I did not draft that team, but I am managing it right now. Anyways, the kick is up and away. That is going to be in the end zone, and this will be a drive for the New York Giants starting at the 25-yard line. Last week, guess who came in first? Check that out. Daniel Jones came in first place last week, and this week, he is not looking very good. Last week, he had 31.7 fantasy football points, and he got all of those in the second half. Russell Wilson making his way to the top 3. That's likely not going to happen very often. Kirk Cousins on my bench came in as number 2. I had Tua in front of him. Not important. Okay, we are back to this game, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking about the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Shotgun formation. 1st and 10 on the 25. There's the snap. Daniel Jones in trouble. He's going to scramble. He's going to use his own legs. There's a flag on that play. Daniel Jones past the line of scrimmage. He's going to get tackled after gaining about 8 yards. Daniel Jones gaining 8 yards on that play. There's a flag on that play that came from the backfield, likely a holding on the offense. If I had to guess. Yeah, you see Dable. What? That was us? Yeah, that was Bo. That was you. A face mask on the offense, number 77. Good call by the official. I did not see that one. I wasn't looking that way, but then again, we're spectators. We're not officiating this game. Good call by the official. That's a pretty obvious face mask. Oh, yeah, for sure. Pretty obvious face mask on that one. Good call by the officials. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 1st and 22. There's the snap. Daniel Jones takes it and throws a rocket to Darren Waller, who's going to make the catch. Fastball and a strike. That's good up to about the 22-yard line. So now we've got a 2nd down and 13 on the New York Giants 22. 2nd down and 13 on the New York Giants 22-yard line. Here we go. All right. That was a good snap right there. Daniel Jones threw that. They're just showing the replay. You're not missing anything. So here we go. On 2nd down and 13, we're going to have a shotgun formation here. Matt Breida lined up to the right of Daniel Jones. 2 wide receivers to the right as well. There's the snap. Daniel Jones fakes the handoff. Daniel Jones looks right. He throws right. He connects there, and that's to Paris Campbell, who's going to gain about 2 yards on that. So now we've got a 3rd down and 10, 3rd down and 11. And the New York Giants are behind the sticks, and they're still in trouble here. The New York Giants need to get themselves a big play. Daniel Jones cannot come off the field without some points. I think they're starting to feel that. There are still 11 and a half minutes left to go in this game, but is it enough time for them to say, you know what, we can live without 3 points? So 3rd down and 11, down by 11. Here we go in a shotgun formation. There's the snap. Daniel Jones looks left. Daniel Jones looks right. He throws up the middle. There's a tip drill, and it's going to be in the dirt. Oh, that was intended for Darren Waller once again. Darren Waller should have been. It's a little, too late. And the punt team is going to have to come out. So the New York Giants unable to score on this drive. That's going to be a 3 and out. Well, I guess a 4 and out because there was a penalty on that one. Darren Waller just too high for him. And Daniel Jones looks frustrated. Hey, man, you're the one who threw him that ball. Too high. 4th and 11. And here comes the punt team. There's the snap, the hold, the punt. And that's going to be up past the 30, out past the 20. Talk about a big punt. It will be returned at the 20-yard line up to about the 30 as Ray McLeod gets spiked into the ground. Ray McLeod getting dropped at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the San Francisco 30-yard line, and San Francisco 49ers will be taken over in this game. Cool. All right. San Francisco 49ers, ladies and gentlemen, are looking good. They are up by 11, and they just got possession back in this game. Can Christian McCaffrey get himself another one? George Kittle is actually leading the wide receiver core, the receiving team right now. He has 6 receptions today, 82 yards. He only trails Deebo Samuel by 1 yard, but all those receptions have him ahead in fantasy football points if you're doing half-point PPR or full-point PPR. Based off of what CBS Sports has right here, I believe this is half-point PPR scoring. George Kittle has 14 fantasy football points. So I was thinking that without Brandon Ayuk in this game, he was going to have himself a big day, and I was right. 82 yards from George Kittle. That's always promising. I know Christina's out there, and she's probably enjoying that stat line as well. We are waiting to get back, and the San Francisco 49ers will be taking over. Jonathan with his swagger right here. Whatever this is, I like it. I think that's pretty cool. I love all the emojis, guys. I appreciate that so much. That is pretty cool. That's messed up. Hope it's not that bad. Something is going on with the podcast as I can make comments, but can. as I can make comments but can. Agreed, John. Not sure. So are you guys talking about the chat box? Now, I have to manually upload this chat box if this is what you guys are interested or what you guys are talking about. And I'll go ahead and drop all those here. But I have these turned off. Hey, James, way to check back in, man. Hey, yo, look at who's in here. Symbols of the alien sky. Look, man. So James, in case anybody doesn't know who James is, he has actually asked me to watch this video that I initially thought was going to be just about aliens, and it was not. It's about the sky itself being alien. And I thought it was actually a really good documentary. It's actually rated really high, and I was surprised at how much of history they actually included in that documentary. A really good documentary, Symbols of an Alien Sky. If you guys get a chance to check that out, recommended from James Kenyon. I will echo that recommendation if you guys are into that kind of stuff, astrology, astronomy, and history, and how the sky has affected our history throughout time. So, yeah, much love to you, James. Thanks for checking in every week, man. You are awesome. Truman Hinton says Danny Honis. I'm guessing that's Jones. Ed Johnson, that's messed up. Not that bad. Guys, I have to do this live, so it takes me time to do this. Here we go. Single back formation. We've got Elijah Mitchell in the backfield right there. There's the snap. There's a throw. That is to Deebo Samuel on a quick toss, who's going to get up past the 40, up past the 45. He's still on his feet, and he's going to get dropped at just shy of midfield. Deebo Samuel, is on his back now, and it looks like he either got the wind knocked out of him or he's taken off his helmet and something serious has happened. Deebo Samuel now taking off his helmet, ladies and gentlemen. He's at midfield. On his back, looks like he is in pain. So here we go. They're showing this replay once again. That was a snap and a quick throw to Deebo Samuel, who's going to fight, keep pushing his way forward, and take just a monster hit from the right-hand side right there. Let's see who delivered that hit. They're showing this again for the third time here. So the hit came in. Oh, that was number 58 who blew him up for the New York Giants on that side. That is Bobby Okereke. I mean, that's 235 pounds of mass just like drilling this dude right now. What an intense hit. Yikes. So we are now experiencing an injury timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Deebo Samuel took off his helmet. He's laying down in the midfield area. Don't know if he's winded. Don't know if he's got a broken rib. Don't know if he's concussed. But he rolled over after taking the hit on his back, took his helmet off. Let's see what happens coming up right now. Deebo Samuel looks like he is hurt. So not a good sign. Not as bad as the injury sustained by Nick Chubb. But still, you never want to see, especially when you're already missing Brandon Ayuk, to have this happen. So I guess George Kittle is going to definitely have to step it up right now. Here we go, back to our comments section, ladies and gentlemen. James Kenyon, something is going on with the podcast as I can make comments but can't, is what I'm going to guess right there. He's bad. Not see you. No doubt. Okay. That's Fat Cap. I know what that means. Truman. Cap. Okay. Look at all these fun emojis, guys. Look at all these fun emojis coming from you guys. Y'all are keeping my chat for real. Y'all are keeping me live right now. I really appreciate you guys going back and forth with all of these. This is great. This is a lot of fun. We got a ton of these. Cool. Let's see. Anyone have any Hillary Clinton feet pics? Oh, my God. Okay. I'd throw for over 450 yards over Danny Boy. Yeah, Daniel Jones looking rough. Jonathan, I appreciate your spin on life, man. Thank you so much for being in here. Oh, my goodness. So, yes, we just experienced an injury right now. Deebo Samuel looks like he is on the ground. I do not know if he is okay or not. He's getting up. He is on his 2 feet. He is shaking it off right now. Deebo Samuel looks okay. He looks fine. He probably just needed a minute. They're showing this one more time. He took a fat hit I mean, that's really what happened. I think he immediately reached over for his rib. So my guess is that he's got an oblique issue or a rib issue. Because as soon as he gets on his back, he immediately reaches over for his left-hand side, and it looks like he's taking off his gloves. He's questionable to return now, as from what I can see. So here we go, shotgun formation. Elijah Mitchell in the backfield with Brock Purdy. George Kittle lining up to the right-hand side of the formation. First and 10, they're showing blitz. They will blitz. Brock Purdy throws to George Kittle. George Kittle's going to make the catch. Oh, my goodness, and fight as he carries someone forward just shy of the first down. And that's a 7-yard gain from George Kittle. George Kittle able to gain 7 yards on that one. Another reception from their tight end. And this is what you expect, right? You need him to have these games. They will come and go. He has ebbs and flows, but now he has 90 yards on this game. Brock Purdy threading the needle on that throw. I mean, a ton of hands from the New York Giants going up, and he still completed that. George Kittle fighting for that yardage right now. And there he is lined up on the right side of the formation once again on second down. There's a handoff to the fullback, actually, and Juszczyk is going to go forward and gain the first down. So we got a first down for the San Francisco 49ers. The fullback Juszczyk with the first down carry. Typically in those I formations, the front runner, the fullback, throws a block, and then the halfback behind him runs through the gap. This one was trying to catch them off guard on purpose, and it absolutely worked. First down and 10. First down and 10 coming up for the San Francisco 49ers. They're going to try to milk this clock as much as they can. Christian McCaffrey lined up to the right of Brock Purdy in a shotgun formation here. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Christian McCaffrey, who's going to bounce out the edge over there and get tackled at about, looks like the 26-yard line. Inside the 30 right now. Sorry, the 36-yard line, not the 26-yard line. Inside the 40. So a second down and 6. Christian McCaffrey runs forward for 4 yards on that one. Can he score again? Deebo Samuel on the sideline still holding his ribs. Let's see if he comes out for another play on this drive or if they're going to leave him out on the sideline. Deebo Samuel has 102 yards today, so he does have over 100 yards. And there is Deebo lined up. It looks like he's okay as he looks over to the official to get the thumbs up. So 2nd and 6, shotgun formation. There's a handoff to Christian McCaffrey, who runs up the middle and runs forward for about another 4 yards. So staying on schedule, we have a 3rd down and 2. We're looking at a 3rd down and 2 for the San Francisco 49ers. The clock will continue to tick. Juszczyk coming back out onto the field. We might have an I formation, or he might be out there just to give up some extra blocking for a throw. 3rd and 2, what do you do? Do you just run for it? Do you do a simple one? Do you do an end around? It looks like they're going to probably take a shot here. Deebo Samuel is actually lined up at the running back position, and Christian McCaffrey will be a wide receiver. Actually, he's in the slot, and he's going to make that catch, and that's going to be a first down catch for Christian McCaffrey. That should be a first down catch for Christian McCaffrey, and it looks like that's going to be good for a first down. So first down, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with the first down reception. Good catch. I mean, the ball might have been underneath. I mean, he might have used the floor to help him make that catch. Let's see what they say. They're going to challenge that. I don't think they can. Maybe. Is there enough to overturn it? Christian McCaffrey today has 5 receptions for 34 yards. He's also got an additional 82 yards on the ground, so over 100 yards today for Christian McCaffrey as well. Here we go, shotgun formation. Christian McCaffrey is lined up to the right of Brock Purdy. He will take that snap and run out to the left, and he's going to run forward and gain about 2 yards. So that's to the 28-yard line. We've got a 2nd down and 10 on the 28. Christian McCaffrey will remain out on the field. The clock will continue to tick. It is still a 2-possession game, and time is slipping from the New York Giants. The San Francisco 49ers are going to want to continue this pace. Time of possession, 36-plus minutes for the 49ers and only 17 minutes for the New York Giants. Second down and 8. 6 minutes left to go. Shotgun formation. Christian McCaffrey lined up to the right of Brock Purdy. Deebo Samuel at the bottom of the screen. There's the snap. McCaffrey's going to throw up a block. Deebo Samuel's the intended target on this touchdown pass, and that's going to be a touchdown! A touchdown by the San Francisco 49ers. Deebo Samuel with a 27-yard touchdown. fantastic play to the right pylon, and this game is now blown wide open for the San Francisco 49ers. The score is now 29-12, and the stop that the Giants so desperately needed will not come. A huge throw by Brock Purdy all the way down to the back shoulder inside of the end zone, and a touchdown for Deebo Samuel and the San Francisco 49ers. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be a bomb right there. A huge play by the San Francisco 49ers. Wow. And the score is 30-12. The score is now 30-12. Check, check. All right. So we've got a delay right here. Give me one. Check, check. All right. Okay. What an interesting moment there. So, my microphone was having a quick glitch, and it sounds like it's back to normal. Thank you, Christina, for giving me the note right there. Glad I'm checking my chat. Let's see a field goal. Nope, no field goal today. Passing or rushing, that is a passing touchdown. Fantastic. So we have fixed the microphone situation. I'm glad that the microphone situation has been fixed. I know I really appreciate the love, guys. I appreciate you guys, letting me know when things are not looking right. My goal is to get y'all the best streams that I can. My goal is to get you guys the best, most accurate, and just the best content that I can put out there for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I am just a few subscribers away from reaching that 800 mark. We are 5 minutes and 56 seconds left to go in this game. 5 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in this game. If you guys are feeling generous, please hit that like and subscribe button for me. It will absolutely help. This week's game coming up on Sunday day is going to be the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. We will be covering that game. I will be covering that game on Football Nation. Y'all can check me out for that game. Those are awesome games. I love Dallas Cowboys games. They always get so hyped. So, again, shout out to my assistant who gave me the word that my microphone was off right there. Let's see, a field goal, passing or rushing. Okay, so you can see my chat box right here, right? There's my chat box right there. I have to manually select those guys. I'm still figuring out if anybody else knows how to live stream or if anybody else has some more. Thank you for the likes. I did see the numbers go up. Thank you, guys. And thank you for the subscribers. Thank y'all so much. Cool. Okay. I need my fat Megalock Parlou to hit. What is your parlay there? I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it, Jonathan. You gotta tell me what you got going on. So, y'all, this chat box right here, I literally have to do manually. And when I'm reading when I'm watching the games right now, trying to get you guys play after play, it's gonna be tough. So next week, ladies and gentlemen, the Packers and the Lions, an NFC North showdown, Thursday night football. We will be watching that game. And my goodness, half this house is going to be torn between the Green Bay Packers and I have no care in the world for either team. But my girlfriend is a diehard Packers fan. The Christmas tree is half Packers, half Cowboys. We always get shit whenever we're out in public and people are saying, hey, how does that work out in your house? Well, there's a lot of competitive nature in this house. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're so close to that 800 subscriber mark. Thank y'all so much for being here. Okay, here we go. We're looking good right now. The New York Giants are looking bad right now. They are trailing by 18. So a 3-possession game for the New York Giants. And here we go on the 25-yard line in shotgun formation. That is a throw and an immediate, looks like an incomplete pass. The intended target there was Darius Slayton. Darius Slayton unable to come down with that pass. It's loud. It gets loud for the football season. It does. This house does get pretty loud. 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. There's the snap. Shotgun formation. Daniel Jones throws once again to the same target. Oh, unnecessary roughness. There's a flag for sure. And Darius Slayton looking to fight right now. Darius Slayton doesn't need to be getting himself into that. I can see why he's frustrated, but the New York Giants are not in a position to be giving themselves penalties. That is Unnecessary roughness. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty on the San Francisco 49ers. Just take the penalty and move on because you guys need the points. It's also going to stop the clock, so this is your chance right here. Darius Slayton with the catch. He did make that catch. And the officials are now talking about where they're going to go have a beer after this. Just kidding. They're reviewing this one. Number 57, Greenlaw, came in after unnecessary hit on Darius Slayton. Just completely unnecessary. Yup. Good call by the official. Way to bring out your flag and throw that one. I totally agree with that play. With that call by the official. That's how players get hurt. He was already going down. The whistle had already, just shy of being blown. But, it was pretty obvious that the forward progress was no longer there and he was going down. So, an unnecessary hit. Believe it or not, the San Francisco 49ers have 71 yards of fouls. Burr, 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 burr. We just hit 800, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all so much. You guys are awesome. Okay, here we go. That gets me to 80% of where we're going, at least for my first benchmark on this channel. So thank you guys so much. Here we go. Shotgun formation. 1st and 10 on the 43-yard line. There's the snap. Daniel Jones looks left. He looks right. He's in trouble. There's the pocket collapsing. He throws, and he's going to connect with someone. Oh, my goodness. That is Darius Slayton on the catch there. That is going to be a first down for the New York Giants. That is going to be a first down for the New York Football Giants. And Greenlaw slow to get up. Yes, Christina. Yay, 800, she says. That is absolutely right. Yay for the 800. We finally got there, guys. That's a good place to start. We are fighting to get to that 1,000. We are fighting to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, and I'm just going to keep bringing you content like this, guys. Check out for the stuff during the offseason as well. We got a lot going on right now. So, Greenlaw coming off the field. Greenlaw coming off the field for the San Francisco 49ers. He's the weak side linebacker, number 57. He was the 5th-round pick in the 2019 draft, and he is no longer on the field. Looks like he's got himself a hurt ankle or something. He was the one who the original penalty was on as well. So here we go. Empty backfield. Daniel Jones getting ready to throw this one. They're showing blitz on the San Francisco 49ers side. What you got? Here we go. Daniel Jones waiting for the snap. They're only going to rush 4. Daniel Jones already in trouble, though, and he throws underneath, and he does connect with Matt Breida. Matt Breida's going to go forward and gain about 3 yards. They gave him 2.5, maybe 3 yards. Matt Breida did get the catch on that one. So thumbs up there to Matt Breida. Way to make that pass and that connection. But you guys are still trailing by quite a bit. Still trailing by quite a bit. I need my FanDuel fantasy lineups to hit. Yo, man, I'm with you on that one. Here we go. 2nd and 8. There's the snap. Daniel Jones throws on that screen. That is to Matt Breida. Oh, my gosh. And Matt Breida just hits the ground. A huge stop for the San Francisco 49ers. Truman seeing that one happen. Truman Hinton already all over that right there as he says, San Fran, baby. Let's go. San Francisco 49ers are holding back the New York Football Giants. We've got a 3rd down and 17, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd down and 17 coming up right here. Shotgun formation. Daniel Jones in the backfield. Matt Breida to his right. There's the snap. Daniel Jones looks left. Daniel Jones looks right. Daniel Jones throws right. That is tipped up in the air, and that is going to be an interception. An interception for the San Francisco 49ers, and the 49ers are going to get the ball back at about the 47-yard line on their own 47. Wow. Oh, my goodness. The San Francisco 49ers with an interception there. Not what you want to see out of Daniel Jones. And the New York Giants, you can basically stick a fork in them. This game is just about over. Christian McCaffrey is likely going to be getting a lot of touches here, and if it's not Christian McCaffrey, it'll probably be Elijah Mitchell. They have an 18-point lead, which is more or less where we kind of predicted that the 49ers would be. They had an 11-point spread. It was supposed to be 10.5, and here come the San Francisco 49ers with a very healthy lead inside of 5 minutes. There we go. All right, San Francisco 49ers. 3 minutes and 39 seconds left to go. There's the snap. There's the handoff. That is to Elijah Mitchell, who's going to get just to about the midfield right now. So Elijah Mitchell just to about midfield. Wonder why this has not updated. Let's refresh this one. Still nothing. There we go. That should update in just a second. For whatever reason, it's not giving me my updated time right above my head. That should update in just a moment. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, my goodness. And a fantastic care package from my beautiful girlfriend. I think it's time for a shot. So, cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all so much for being here. Salute. It looks like tequila's in my glass right now. Cheers to you. Bottoms up, baby. Wow, that is fantastic. There's a snap and a handoff to Elijah Mitchell, who's going to run forward and gain about 3 yards on that play as well. So third down coming up after that second down run out to the left. And these teams are continuing to stay chippy. The officials having to separate players quite a bit in this game. The New York Giants don't want to lose, but there's not really much you can do when you play bad football right now. I hate to say it because I do like the Giants, and I think that they could definitely put up some points. But cheers, 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 guys. Thank you. Salute, Tobias. Thank you so much. Cheers to each and every one of y'all. Okay. My wife let me, says Truman. All right, guys. I'm going to pause the chat for just a second because I want to make sure that I get you guys the rest of this information as we reach that 3.5-minute mark on the rest of this game. So we've got a 3rd down and 5 is what I see on my screen right now, ladies and gentlemen. A 3rd down and 5 from the New York Giants 47-yard line. So the San Francisco 49ers are on the other side of midfield at the 47. What is the plan here? Are they going to hand this ball off to Christian McCaffrey or Elijah Mitchell and let them gain some yardage here? I mean, Christian McCaffrey's carried the ball 18 times. Elijah Mitchell's carried it 10. I mean, we're used to seeing Christian McCaffrey carry that thing 25, 26 times. So it's probably really good for the longevity of this player to, not get so many carries. But 3rd and 5, Elijah Mitchell is in the backfield. Here we go. We're waiting for the snap. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Mitchell on the left-hand side. Mitchell's going to rush forward and be dropped at about the 44-yard line. So Elijah Mitchell's going to get to about the 44, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Wow, these officials are just getting pushed around. I mean, this is crazy. And you know what? You know what else is crazier is when you are an official and you're out there on the field, a lot of these guys, I mean, look at them. They're all bigger than these officials, and they're wearing armor. They're literally protected, helmet, butt pads, shoulder pads. These are armored 300-pound dudes, and you're trying to break up these fights, which is gotta be pretty nerve-wracking if you're a 5'9" official in the NFL. Anyways, we have a timeout taken by the New York Giants. Timeout, New York Giants. And that will be their last timeout of the half and the last timeout of the game. Obviously, no coaches' challenges in the inside of 2 minutes. We're not inside of 2 minutes just yet. But the Giants think that they might be able to score some points. 4th down and 2, and the punt team is out. Can the New York Giants in garbage time make something happen? So there's the snap. Here's the punt. It's up, and away. And that's going to be out of bounds. That punt is going to go out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. And the New York Giants really have their work cut out for them. So the New York Giants will start this drive trailing by 18 points from their own 5-yard line. Boy, oh boy, are the New York Giants in trouble right now. Boy, oh boy, are the New York Giants in trouble right now. So, just a few minutes left to go. 3 minutes and 18 seconds. We're about to get to this 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure that the New York Giants are going to air this out now. So the whole concept of Matt Breida, I don't think that's going to be happening. I don't think they're going to be handing off this ball at all. Matter of fact, they've already put in their backup quarterback. Daniel Jones is out, and they are going to hand that off to Matt Breida. It looks like the New York Giants are going to roll over and die, which is not great, but that seems to be the case. Daniel Jones is on the sideline with his helmet off right now. Daniel Jones is on the sideline with his helmet off, and Tyrod Taylor is taking over. So Tyrod Taylor on 2nd and 8 taking the snap. He looks left. He looks right. He's going to pump. He's going to scramble. And he's going to run forward, and he's going to get all the way up to about the 10-yard line. Tyrod Taylor on a 2nd down run. Yes, you heard me correctly. Daniel Jones is out of this game, and Tyrod Taylor is now in the backfield. So the New York Giants unofficially giving up right now. 3rd down and 6. And I barely recognize anybody out there on that field. 3rd down and 6, waiting for the snap. They're just going to milk this clock. There's the snap. Tyrod Taylor's going to, oh my goodness, throw that. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. He almost got sacked in the end zone, almost a safety. And a 4th down and 6 coming up now. 4th down and 6. Who's taking a timeout? Did someone take a timeout? An incomplete pass will stop the clock. My fault. An incomplete pass will stop the clock. Y'all, this was a one-sided game. And we know what side that went to. That was this side. The San Francisco 49ers looked very, very sharp today. They had 431 total yards of offense versus 150 total yards of offense from the New York Giants. Almost tripled, and very well might actually triple it. Here comes Ray McCloud making people miss and getting tackled at the 50-yard line. So the San Francisco 49ers will get one play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes and 1 second left. The New York Giants do not have any timeouts. 1 first down. This game is over. And they can kneel this one out. So the upcoming schedules for both of these teams, y'all. Let's talk about the schedules moving forward since this game is just about done. Week 3, the San Francisco 49ers right now are playing the New York Giants. Next week, October 1st, they will be playing Arizona Cardinals. The San Francisco 49ers will then face my Dallas Cowboys in Week 5. Week 6, they face the Browns. Week 7, Minnesota Vikings. And Week 8, Cincinnati. Here we go. Single back formation. Brock Purdy under center. There's a handoff right there to the 3rd string runner. Just a few on that one. Number 24 taking the carry there. No need for anyone else to get hurt or any extra damage to be done. Brock Purdy looking good today. 24 fantasy football points. Christian McCaffrey, 22. Deebo Samuel, 24. George Kittle, 16. Jawan Jennings, who just quiet all day. The only person to really put up any points today for the New York Giants was Matt Breida and Graham Gano, their kicker. Their defense crumbled, caved like a house of souffle cards. I know, it's a stupid Futurama joke, which, by the way, new episodes of Futurama are out. Futurama has come back. I love that show, and you should absolutely watch that if you have not already. All right. So, no post-game show, ladies and gentlemen. That is something that we have yet to put together here at Football Nation, but it is really hard when it is Muhammad All-Me doing all of this stuff on my own. Hopefully soon, once we reach that 1,000 subscribers mark and we get past the initial first couple of dollars that we make on this channel, then I hope to hire a team that could help me out with this. So whatever you're seeing on my screen, all of my scripts, everything that I've put together, it's literally my blood, sweat, and tears. I formation on 2nd down and 6. Brock Purdy is under center. There's the snap and a handoff once again, and the running back will get stopped, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 5. So a 3rd down and 5 coming up. I say take your damn time. So Sam Darnold is out on the field. The starters are gone. And now we've just got two teams that have got their 3rd strings and 2nd strings out right now. Yes, Sam Darnold is out on the field. He was the 1st round, 3rd pick overall by the New York Jets back in 2018. Talk about a huge mistake. Sam Darnold is not a household name. There's a snap and a handoff once again. That is good enough for the 1st down, and that is going to wrap up this game, ladies and gentlemen. That should be enough to wrap up this game. All they're going to do is get into victory formation and kneel this one out. 13 straight regular season wins. No more than one turnover in any game. That is the longest streak in NFL history. 13 regular season games with no more than one turnover in any game. Longest in NFL history. That's the San Francisco 49ers right now with Brock Purdy at the helm. There's the kneel right there. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. That should be it. That is it. They don't need to kneel again. The clock will continue to tick. Players coming out to the field, and everyone is shaking hands. All right. The final score of this game, ladies and gentlemen, San Francisco 49ers, New York Giants 12. The San Francisco 49ers have absolutely obliterated the poor New York Giants, and it goes to show that these Giants are not what they seem, and even less so without their star running back Saquon Barkley. Saquon, get healthy soon and get back so the San Francisco 49ers don't crush you guys once again. The New York Giants absolutely need you. The G-Men absolutely need you. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mario Manuel. Thank y'all so much for watching this channel. I cannot wait to see you guys again this Sunday right here on Football Nation. I will hopefully get to you guys, and you know what, before I leave really quick, I want to take a quick look at the rest of the comments that I did not get a chance to say what's up to. So Jonathan, thank you so much for the transmitted game. Yo man, I'm happy to help with all of it. Rest in peace to the pen boy. Sorry man. Anyways, Christina, how much time is left? The game is over, ma'am. Thank y'all so much, guys. Yo, you guys are great. Y'all are fantastic. I will see you guys next week. Much love. Have a great night. Peace.